Climbing down the stairs, much used. I grip the banister. Even in the dark, I can feel which steps aren't there. Silence too heavy, in stillness too loud. I mapped the graves, but there's no markers about. If I must make
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, theydies and gentle thems. My name is Gregory Crafts, and I am your dungeon master this evening. Welcome to episode 10 of Brutes in the Shackled City. I'm here with the Brute Squad as we explore the Shackled City adventure path. So excited to have everybody on stream here tonight, ready to drop dice and take names. Before I get into everything else, I want to get right to the introductions this evening and pass the mic around a little bit. We're going to start with the bold adventurer on my camera right, Mr. Matt.
That would be me. I am playing Graysoul, a half-elf cleric of the life domain that is recently upgraded to level 3 after our last session, and I might be able to hit something in combat every once in a while now.
I wouldn't go that far, but, you know, it'd be worth a try.
Actually, it won't be me. It'll be, I have to summon a magical force to do it for me because...
Yeah, why fight anything yourself when you could just use magic?
We're not all gifted in strength all the time.
Absolutely. Mr. Nate.
Hey, I'm Nate. I'll be playing Lorenzo the Rogue. I'm currently apparently trapped in a room with a monster, so this should be fun. And so we'll find out what I'll be playing next week.
And Paul.
Hi there, Paul Masterson. I'm playing Feldrican, the Knight of Helm, a golden-scaled dragonborn, now undertaking the Oath of Vengeance. Ooh. And so far, so good. Here to right some wrongs.
I love it. Vic.
Hi, I'm Vic Watson. I'm playing Catha, a dwarf fighter who's just really wondering why she went down into the caves with a bunch of these idiots.
You know, some people tell me they wonder the same thing every week. Lauren. No, I mean, introduce yourself.
I feel personally attacked. No. My name is Lauren. I play Tara Ferrith, an elven bard, and I am woefully unprepared to level today, and my terrible Libra personality is giving me a -1 to decision making. So
it is okay. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just we'll level you as you go. It's okay. Amanda.
Maybe the chat can vote what college I should do.
Oh. Yes.
Oh no. Okay. Well, hey,
probably not. Just not Valor, because that looked really boring. But like some of the other ones look really, really cool. Like tiny cartoon heart around someone's head, or sparkly anime eyes, or stuff like. There's all kinds of cool things. Flourishing martial arts. I don't know. Tell me what I should do. I reserve the right to refuse.
Sarah Sucks at Games in the chat says, always go with sparkly anime eyes. So whatever Bardic College goes for that's what she's rooting for. I'm grabbing my my Big Thunder dice right here. So in an effort to take some of the load off of my computer, I'm going old school. And you'll get to hear some Big Thunder rolls tonight. And hey, everybody in the chat, once again, if you're just tuning in, what bardic college should Tara Firith select as she levels up? We'll take a poll.
School of Hard Knocks.
And Amanda, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play a halfling rogue named Wookie. And as of today, I'll be an arcane trickster. So she's got a few more tricks up her sleeve.
I love it. She walked into the chat tonight and she's like, so who else is a spellcaster here? I love it. And Birch.
Hey everyone, I'm playing Birch, a druid, and I know it looks like I have a heating pad on my back, but in truth, I'm very young and very cool and didn't hurt myself sitting down in a chair.
Remind me to tell you the story one day of how one of my best friends pulled her sciatic nerve pulling up her pants. So yeah, that's rough. That was rough. I literally carried her. That was one of my roommates at the time, and I literally carried her into the hospital. So that was good.
Were the pants still down?
Thankfully, no. She managed to get them up at least. So that was a good start.
Mission accomplished.
I'm hearing a vote for College of Lore, by the way, Lauren. That's what we're starting with so far. So.
I just want to say real fast that I adore every single person on this game right now.
We adore you too. All right. So real quick, before we get into the game here, now that is fair, Sarah. That is fair. Pulling up your pants can be a scary thing sometimes. Just to give you guys, or you folks watching here, anybody who's watching live or in the recap, first off, you can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, or Periscope rather, which feeds through Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And if you're watching us on Twitch, you, either at twitch.tv/mastermindadventures or /GregoryCrafts, you can watch this stream with enhanced features. You can actually check out everybody's character sheets in D&D Beyond live as we're playing. It's kind of a really cool feature. I've had that enabled for a few weeks, and I just keep forgetting to mention it. But yeah, feel free to follow along with the brutes and watch their stats go up and down as I torture them. Also, as I have mentioned previously and shall mention again in the future, but as I'm mentioning right now, I am a dungeon master for hire with Mastermind Adventures. Basically, if you enjoy the chaos that I bring here at this table, I can do the exact same for you. And trust me, it's a good time. It's a good time. You can have all this fun, fun and excitement. My company, Mastermind Adventures, is currently running a holiday promotion. It is the Magic Mistletoe Month. Magic Mistletoe Month. That's my boss's husband, Jason, who came up with that. Apparently, he's a master of inflicting bardic levels of punishment. But yes, both of my one shots. Jailbreak and the Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries. You can play those this month right now or book me for them for free. For free using the code. I keep looking at myself on the screen. I should be looking at the camera lens. You could book them for free with the code FREE1SHOT. All one word. Just take it and mash it up into one word. FREE1SHOT. And you can book me to play either of those sessions. And I would love to DM for you. Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries is a Scooby-Doo style adventure. Jailbreak is like an escape room, but in D&D. And on top of that, I have 3 more little things to plug real fast, and then I'll get back to the slaughter, our regularly scheduled Monday night slaughter. First off, I am going to be offering a short 4 to 6 week campaign, mini campaign. Our mini module rather. The original I6 Ravenloft updated to 5th edition. I've run it as a one shot. You actually might have seen Paul on the stream with me a couple of what was that? That was Halloween, or just before Halloween.
Was
we ran.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Well, now instead of doing the hyper fast, get it done in under 6 hours version, I'm going to run the whole thing. So if you want to play D&D but you don't want to commit to an ongoing weekly game, but you've got some time now because it's quarantine and you want to have something to do to pass the time and hop online and roll some dice with people, that's a 4 to 6 week commitment. That is not any sort of massive long-term thing like every Monday night is now taken. So that is going to be listed sometime this week. I'll be sharing the links around for that. Also, for those of you who are interested in longer-term commitments, so am I. I am starting up something called a West Marches campaign. This is going to be set in a world of my own creation. And I'm going to need a pool of anywhere from 10 to 50 players willing to come in and basically partake in a persistent world where you can schedule your own group, your own adventures with me almost on demand. You give me 48 hours notice and be like, hey, I see on the map here that there's a temple, an ancient relic of a temple off about a 2 days march. Like, what does that look like? And you put out a call in the chat, in the Discord channel, and assemble a team of adventurers, and then we all get together and we play it out. It's really fascinating, really exciting. I've never run something like this before, but I've played in them before. It's like the Adventurers League is kind of like that, and it's persistent world style. So if one group comes in and raids half the temple, when the next group comes in or that group comes back, the temple may have changed a little bit. It was still left in the state that the adventurers left it in, but maybe other monsters have moved around. Maybe other things have come in. Who knows? And, oh, yes, that is an excellent question, Sarah. Where do we find all this good info? You can get what's good at mastermindadventures.com. And also, this is about to be announced. It might be up on the website now, but it's about to be announced. We are running a New Year's Eve charity live stream game. It is going to be an epic adventure. It's called The Final Countdown. It is a multi-party, multi-table, single adventure. We're looking at having 4 or 5 parties of adventurers cooperatively raid a dungeon in space. And if they fail, it's literally the end of the world. So it's going to be awesome. Seats, we're still getting some of the details hammered out, but I believe that seats will be sold off with 100% of the sales going to benefit Extra Life, which benefits the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. And then we will also be raising funds for the hospitals and Extra Life during the live stream. We've got a pretty aggressive goal set, and I hope that if you guys are looking for something fun to do on New Year's Eve, we're going to have it. It's going to be pretty epic. So I'm going to be one of the DMs on that. I'm also co-writing the module as we speak. So this will be fun. I'm very, very eager for this. So I think
so fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be awesome. So yep. And real fast, I'd also like to say thank you so much to the musicians we featured this evening. Of course, Mr. Michael Gordon Shapiro with our theme, Battle for the West. Our official Brute Squad theme music, snaps to you, Mike. You can learn more about him at mikemusic.com. And tonight's musical guest providing our pre-intermission and post-show music is Invocation Array, a metal band fronted by my friend Adrian Grady, and I'm so grateful to be able to share her music and artistry with us tonight. I apologize that the playlist kind of stopped in and out a little bit during the pre-show, but you can check her out at Bandcamp. Also, I have her info about her band. I'll link it in the chat, and it's also linked on the official blog for this for tonight's episode. Let's see. So, with all of that out of the way, all of the housekeeping, all of the announcements, and anything else, oh, Joe is not here tonight. That means I need somebody willing to do the recap. Who wants to recap? Actually, Lorenzo, considering your current situation, I think you're the best one suited to tell us what happened last week.
We fought a invisible thing inside a room with a glass grenade thing, which would explode and then hurt us all, and I think I only did it once. We chased this Keygan's nephew being hauled around by a minion guy around the corner, and then rescued him. Let's see what else. I found a ton of treasure and then got trapped in a room with a monster. Am I missing anything?
Well, Vic, do you want to talk a little bit about your budding romance with one of our NPCs, perhaps?
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, forgot I was muted. I don't know what you're talking about, because clearly he has very little interest in climbing this beautiful tree. So Yeah, you all can say what you want. I think Pretty Boy over there is particularly interested in me. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to try a conversion if anybody really wants me to push that, but that's not really, it's not really PC, so I don't know about that.
Well,
But that being said, we did get to go and explore a room where we found this like library art gallery type deal that was going on, but nothing was terribly helpful. We did see some what seemed like really expensive, good-looking paintings, but what do I know? And we rolled up a couple and brought them back to the team, where I'm sure someone else will make use of them.
Was wine and cheese served?
In the middle of the fight, you went on a date to an art gallery.
I mean,
not in the middle of the fight, but
right beforehand. I
forget. Right beforehand.
Yeah,
I forget half of last session.
I mean, right afterwards, I killed the robot centurion thingy by bashing.
What if they died and this romance went unrequited? Come on. Who says romance is dead?
You missed 100% of the shots you don't take. She took her shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to the point where I still single-handedly slay the robot centurion thing, please. That's the most important point, I think.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, you definitely kicked the living crap out of that poor automaton. Sliced one of the arms off, as a matter of fact. That was a hell of a hit. So,
after one-shotting one of those skulks with a throwing axe.
Yeah. Because, you got to totally get Lord of the Rings on it. It was very cinematic.
Well, I had to get the sexual frustration out somewhere.
That is fair. That is fair and necessary. All right. Well, with that, let us resume our adventure. Nate, I think I had it. I think we left off with you rolling for initiative.
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Sweet. Hey, that's bad.
Maybe he just wants to talk.
If it's just Nate rolling, that could be problematic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the door closed behind him.
The door did close behind him.
I think a 13 is high enough to go first.
I'll let you know in a second. Come on, Big Thunder. Let me pull up the stats here. Ooh. Sorry, Nate.
Hey, real quick, we all leveled up, so we magically just fully healed and got all our spells back, right? It's just like in the video games when you level up, you get everything back.
It would be so amazing, because then I could really throw some tough stuff at you guys. But no, you guys are still chugging through this and haven't even taken a short rest yet. So
I've been so injured.
From 2-3 weeks ago to roll my initiative again.
What's that, Nate?
I'm rolling my initiative again using my inspiration from like 3 weeks ago.
All right, go for
inspiration.
It. Speaking of which, folks, if you find that if you really enjoy what the characters are doing or what the players are doing here at the table, I leave it up to the chat to award them inspiration, which means that they can take advantage on rolls that you can roll advantage on. So please, feel free to be generous to them if you feel like they're role-playing well, or if you're just really rooting for them and don't want to see them get gutted or splatted by a gnomish hook hammer. I'm just saying. Oh, also I should mention that the creature that you are locked up in the in this room with right now, Nate. Let me show you a picture, just so you can get the visual of this. But
and you said there was a treasure chest with a chain coming off of it. Is that attached to?
The chain is wrapped around the treasure chest, so it's a chain and a lock.
Ah.
Oh. Where did my art go for this? I had art for this guy.
Quick question. How long does inspiration last? I mean...
I say until used, but you can only have one. The other thing is that as I have recently completely reread the basic rules to make sure that I'm not screwing things up too badly, because, we've caught me in moments where sometimes I will remember the 3.5 rules as opposed to the 5th edition. I reread the entire basic rules. You can share your inspiration points and give them to other players, by the way. So if somebody's really up the creek, you can bestow them inspiration.
Is there an expiration, though?
Nope. You can only have one inspiration on you at any given time.
Fair enough.
Okay. Inspiration 19. Okay, Nate. You get to go first.
Excellent. So I see this creature who I don't actually have a picture for
It
coming
is-
towards me.
Yeah,
Doors
well, it
closed next to me.
it lights up. Its eyes light up. Like red glowing eyes appear within the black absent or void inside this helmet. It's a suit of banded mail, gnomish size. So this thing's only about 3 feet tall, but it wields a cruel-looking gnomish hooked hammer. It's got a hammer on one side and then a piercing hook, not unlike what was on the end of. Anybody else watching Mandalorian right now? Like
I'm
the south
2
end.
episodes in.
Okay, like the south end of that. I won't say whose spear, but you know whose spear at the end of the last episode that was doing all that ridiculous head smashing. Yeah. Oh, we got some Mando fans in the chat. So, yep.
I'm gonna have to get caught up.
That spear was bomb. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes, you need to, Matt.
Yes, yeah. So it lights up, it rises up, and it locks its dead, glowing red eye gaze upon you.
All right, I'm going to see that the door closed behind me,
Yep.
and I'm now currently alone in this room with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to drop my demeanor and crouch down and say, finally, at last, I can do this. Whip out my rapier and my dagger and just jump at it.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So you attack it. Go on ahead and roll your attacks.
And because of my class now, as being 3rd level, I get an advantage because I go first. That's
Oh,
an
crap.
assassin.
All right.
I remember doing this to you, Nate.
Yes, I remember.
I taught you how to do this.
So that would be a rapier attack for my first one. I'm guessing a 7 doesn't hit.
It does not. It clanks off the armor harmlessly.
Nope, I guess my offhand attack on dagger.
Did you say you get advantage?
Oh, you do
Oh.
get advantage. Yeah.
I do get advantage on that. That's right. 11.
That still does not.
Okay.
Does not manage to
The dagger
penetrate
was
the armor.
14.
Okay. Yep. This is, it's a small target and it's a hard target. So unfortunately, as you're swinging at it, you're clanging off, but you're not able to get like the point in and find any sort of purchase.
Do you not
Also,
get advantage on the offhand as well?
No.
only on the first attack. All right.
For the record, I didn't teach him to miss.
Well, I'm guessing the first the gnomish-sized suit of armor reels back and swing bada 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 bada, and you manage to step back as it goes right past you. If that had actually hit your midsection, it would have broken at least one rib, because while it's a small hammer, it looks quite intense. But as he swings it around, he flips it over his head and aims at your face with the hooked end. And, oh yeah, you just took it upside the head for 7 damage.
7. I'm still up.
Yeah, that definitely left a mark. Do you cry for help? Do you do any sort of...
Oh, I'll be making lots of getting hits on the head. That hurts. I'll make noise. I'll yell out.
All right, so
They
I
still
will...
make curses.
Brick is not present here tonight, so Brick is preoccupied. I'm going to say that Brick is wandered off and is taking care of Earl, our erstwhile pack animal. Not erstwhile, he's standing right there. So Brick is off handling the pack animal. Tara, make a perception check.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry, last week these did not go well for me, but I leveled up my.
It's a new week, some new rolls.
Well, I leveled up my proficiency, so.
Wow, and that shows.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely hear like a holy crap and a cry like somebody. You know, and you hear the sound of loud of metal ringing on metal coming from within the chamber that the secret chamber that Lorenzo had uncovered.
Okay. Is this door open, or is he in a room over here somewhere?
That door is open.
Okay.
But he sounds oddly muffled. You haven't stepped
Okay.
into this room yet.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna be like, hey guys, Does it sound? Can I tell it's Lorenzo?
Well, Lorenzo's the only one in there, so yeah,
Okay.
that you know of.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't sound like something else or
It,
anything.
it does not sound like something else. You hear a very Lorenzo like holy crap.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lots
So
of
I'm going
cursing
to
into the
alert
small
the
thing.
party that Lorenzo is maybe in extremis and go into the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go into the room, and the room is basically empty. There are. Let me give you the. Oh, everybody's running in there now. I love it. Let me give you the quick description here.
Sorry,
This
let's
is
just making sure I
it's a
had the right
chamber
room.
that's completely free of dust and cobwebs, and it's got a green marble tile floor. The walls are painted with bright murals depicting a forest of enormous fungi. A gnome-sized suit of full plate armor, complete with a visor and helm, stands in the middle of the room. At the feet of it, the visor is currently up, and you could see that it's chocked to the brim with silver pieces. And there's actually a pile of silver pieces at the feet of it. And also next to it sits a 2-foot-tall clay urn filled with treasure. But the sounds that you heard from Lorenzo seem like they were coming from through this wall over here, because you actually got a critical success on your perception. You can lock right in on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as people are charging into the room, I'm going to tell them don't touch anything because I'm a bard and I know my Arabian tales. Or whatever D&D version there is.
They call them Zentarum tales in this land. I believe.
The cave of some elven name.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to investigate this wall through which I can hear Lorenzo.
Okay. Give me a perception check again real quick. All right. You recognize that you recognize that this door that this wall is probably a door similar to what just came through, but you can't find the mechanism yet. It's the only thing that makes sense. With that, back to combat. Mr. Nate, you want to roll? You want to retort to the guy that just messed up your pretty face?
I do. I have a question though. As a rogue, do I get to use an item as a bonus action?
What kind of item do you want to use?
The healing potion.
You want to use the healing potion? That would be a standard action.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
one I might recommend, actually, considering your current state. It's Clue all over again. Let us in! Let us in! Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, I know what I can do as a free action. Be turning off the light, right?
A free action to be turning off the light?
Yeah.
There is no light in this room except the light that you brought. So.
Yeah, like I put that out.
Okay.
Okay. Healing
All right.
potion is 2d
44 plus 4.
Plus 4?
Yep. All right, so you are at 18.
You need 2 more D's on there, Nate.
Yeah, you should get 2 more.
4d4.
44 plus 4. They're the second. They're the greater healing potions.
Oh, they're greater?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not.
okay.
They're not just they're not the baby ones. It's almost like I knew you guys wouldn't be taking rest. Okay, so you get 14 hit points back, and you're at 9. So 9. Ah, yeah, you are exactly at full. Your face is good as new.
I'm going to turn off the light, and then my bonus action is hide.
All right. Here's the funny thing about creatures with glowing red eyes. When the lights go out, all you see are the glowing red eyes, and even as you maneuver around and try to hide yourself in the darkness, they could see you.
Yeah, oh, I don't know that, but I'm still rolling a hide in this other.
Oh, and yeah, I'm hiding over here.
Trip over the chest.
Yeah.
change.
Casual DM critique, and yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Well, but let me tell you though, it kind of stops and looks puzzled for a minute as it watches you. It goes to swing and then kind of freezes and looks and is like, "What?" And then goes and tries to swing anyway, but it's really kind of half-hearted because it just bounces off of you. Like, huh? It's almost like it doesn't want to do it now because it's just still kind of like bewildered at what it's seeing before it. And yeah, the second attack, it kind of just like now it's like I'm just going through the motions. You know, it doesn't even really like give you that good a swing on the second on the second attack, but it is very clear that it can see you just fine.
So there goes my hide advantage.
Yep.
Next round.
All right, Tara, what are you doing outside? And Graceful, I see you're getting yourself involved as well. What do you guys want to do?
I'm actually interested in finding the other rogue. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna put out a call to Wookie. Wookie, get in here.
I want to see if I can find a mechanism or button to open the door. While
Okay,
we're
give me a
calling for
perception
aid.
check, Matt, and then Tara, if you're gonna go calling for Wookie, give me a perception check.
Wookie only responds to Wookie calls, so you have to go. Can you do that?
Very well.
A perception check. Not.
Yeah, you don't hear it. You're a little far away right now, so you don't hear the call for help. But Feldricken, you definitely hear everything. I'll tell you that. So
Wookie's having an emo moment. She has her ear pods in, and she's just like listening to sad music in the other room.
yeah, she's totally blasting My Chemical Romance right now and just sitting and brooding.
Only the band understands you.
Only yeah.
My alchemical romance.
My Alchemical
Somebody-
Romance.
me.
So, Mage Against the Machine. Yeah.
Can I give you inspiration? Inspiration.
Aw, thank you. And apparently we've got some MCR fans in the chat. Oh, quick side story. If you guys watched Let's Make a Deal at all on Friday last week, I was actually on it in a Chewbacca onesie. And I can't do the Wookiee call to save my life, but if you listen as they show me running down, they edited one in.
Oh, how nice of them.
I thought that was really sweet. But it made me laugh. I was like, wait, I didn't do that. So
I just
good
want to
times.
pitch here, if people offer inspiration to other people, the person receiving the inspiration should have to sing back to the person giving them inspiration, "You're the meaning in my life, you're the inspiration."
Oh, I love
Just
that.
the pitch here.
I dig that. We're mostly theater people here, so you know we got to get some musicals up going on. All right, Graysoul, you do not have any luck finding the mechanism to that secret door. Nate, you now have the opportunity to do something.
I am going to attack.
Okay, it can see you plainly and it is ready for it. Oh gosh. All right. Yes.
I cannot attack. Horrible rolls.
Would you like to offhand it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, get all the bad rolls out of the way.
Yep, that also clangs off of it. This is a tough suit of armor right here. Oh, I met Peter Mayhew once. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's mentioning that she grew up next door to Peter Mayhew back in Texas. And I met Peter at a convention once. He was one of the nicest guys you could ever talk to. Just such a lovely man. So, yep. And hey, if you guys have any hot D&D band names, feel free to drop them in the chat. I definitely want to plug them. So, give us your best puns, chat. Give us your best puns.
Crossbows and roses.
Crossbows and roses. All right, I like that. That's a good one. All right, so the at this point, since you tried stabbing it again, the dread guard is like, "Oh, we're doing this," and then promptly cracks you in the ribs, and you are going to take 5 points of damage. And then on the follow-up, what is your AC, sir?
15.
50. Oof. Okay, just missed it. All right. So, you managed this time. You managed to see the follow-through coming and duck around it. Actually, it's in dark. Well, I'm going to say that the glow of the red eyes are enough to be able to see what it's doing, and you can see the swing coming at you, even if the rest of the room is dark. Those two pinpricks of red, bright red light that emanate from this otherwise empty helmet shine quite well in the dark. Tara, you want to take? Are you going to go running looking for Wookiee, or do you want to try and open the door, or what's up?
I just feel like if I mess with it, I'm going to do something dumb. So I'm going to run and find Wookiee.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you go. You can go screaming out of the room.
Yeah.
Do you
Anybody else who wants to run into the room and take a look at this thing, I'm gonna come into the room, and I'm gonna be like, guys, Lorenzo's trapped behind a secret wall thing. Wookiee, come do some door
All right,
stuff.
Birch wants to come in and help find the door.
Sure.
All right, Birch, come on in.
Okay.
Put myself outside of the way.
You want a investigation, perception? What am I looking for?
Give me a perception check.
All right, thank you. Oh no! Don't look
Yeah,
at
you're
that.
like, oh wow, this is a really
see
cool
nothing.
room. Look at these fungi on the walls. That's pretty awesome.
I, in truth, probably noticed the treasure and stopped looking for the door.
Okay.
Well, Greg,
It's
are
not
we
the secret door. It's the one you came through.
right?
What-
So I'm just confused for a hot second. So
Yeah.
Lorenzo's behind another door where it's totally dark, and we're in like the antechamber.
Sounds like it.
Cool. So we have light.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Sorry.
have light in
I
your
was-
room.
Can
So
I just
Birch-
start pushing on the walls of the general area and see if it does anything?
Hey,
Uh,
let's just start getting things.
You know what? Go for it. Feld, come on in and get on that wall.
So you guys are just wait, hold on. So is there a door?
There is no. It looks like a solid wall as you come in, but Graysoul is
Okay.
currently pushing on a solid wall that is very much like the solid wall that was a hidden door that you guys went through to get into this room.
I
Yeah.
have a crowbar.
I can look. I can take a look. See.
Am I not hearing from where I am standing right now, or am I hearing? Was I hearing it from another the muffled cries?
What you're hearing from comes through the open secret doorway directly to the south of you. So if you move straight south, there you
Gotcha.
go. You come into this chamber here, and this is the wall that everybody's currently
Gotcha.
pounding on. Okay.
Gotcha.
I if there's room, I'll join with my crowbar.
All right.
Room for one more, gentlemen.
Why, but of course.
Totally not what Catha would say, but I'm so tired I can't keep track.
I definitely do not see the door that they're talking about.
Yeah, you're like, it's a wall, you idiots. You know, and you consider to listen to welcome to the Ghoul Parade in your earbuds.
I would like to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire off a Divine Sense and see if that triggers any sense of sort of where that would
Divine
be.
sense. Okay.
Celestial fiend, undead, or anything by the hallowed spell.
You don't detect anything like that on the other side of the wall. Bat out of the Underdark. I like that.
Do I sense anything like that within 60 feet either?
Not within 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. And you don't get that usual kind of like buzz in your head that you feel when that divine sense is being blocked. You get the feeling that it's unobstructed and that you're getting a decent lay of the land here. It's not like that buzz in your head that you get when you feel like your sense is running up against lead or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I also think that isn't Divine Sense also blocked? Like it has to be an open space. Like it can't be anything behind cover. I think.
It's within a certain thickness. You can actually.
Within a
yeah.
thick. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's thickness and or full cover. Like, yeah, I think is part of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm saying that since he's like right up on the secret door, that the door is not quite thick enough to obstruct that. So he does get a sense in the. Actually, Nate, what's your alignment?
Neutral.
Neutral. Okay, so I had to check. I had to check. So
You told me I couldn't be an evil person.
we'll talk about that later. So I might be opening up to some new options here. So and Keygan is now coming down and joining the fun. We're gonna zoom in over here so everybody can see what's going on.
I just picture we're all going to be like basically banging on like a 55-gallon drum, just trying.
Yeah, essentially. Nate,
Stylish, we are not subtle.
Nate, give me a perception check real quick. Even in the middle of the fight, you can see the secret door release on your side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. And it is top of the order now. It is your action, sir.
So I'm going to attack this thing again.
Okay. Oh, balls out. Hey, you hit it.
Hey.
11.
I
Oh, wow.
don't get sneak attack because there's nothing else in there, but 11.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry, 4.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, for the sneak attack.
Piercing damage. 7's the.
You want to give it a give me a deception check before you. Yeah, no. Okay, it's gonna be 4 points.
Yep.
I had such high hopes for you for a minute.
I'm not going to stab you.
Then my
Literally my
offhand.
favorite thing about Rogue. Oh, I miss sneak attack.
That clangs off of it. 18 is the magic number.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh no. Okay.
So it's a good sound.
Well, Rolling Thunder hurts. That's an 8 points as the hammer comes down on your head. And then, oh, man. That's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
As you absorb the full brunt of this thing's fury. Because it now that you've hit it, it's done screwing around. All right. Feldricken, give me a... Actually, you know what?
Is Lorenzo
here?
going to use his movement or anything like that to kick the release, or is that a full action, or what's the?
I don't know if I could do that on my own or not.
Oh,
As an actor or not.
is that movement
give
or is that an action?
me a dexterity save, Nate. Do you want to try and like hit? You know, like do it with like kick it as you're.
Sure. There you go.
You know what? Good enough. If you wanna click that I'll give it to you.
I'll kick the door so it like unlocks.
Yep.
But
You do manage to actually to kick the release on it, and the door turns. The wall turns on its axis in the center, a full 90 degrees. So, let me see. Do I have it where it... Do I have it? Oh, yeah, I do have it open on the light. Do you guys not have any lighting in here? Who's got a light source?
me.
Yeah, not anymore. You put it out.
Yep.
When I was looking around, I had a torch.
To see.
All right, let me make sure that you actually have a light source, because the thing is that with the DM's view, I can't really see what you guys see and what you guys are able to see and not see.
Well, and I love being obnoxious and just saying, I have dark vision. What do you want me to see?
Yeah, and you know what? I keep forgetting that they just updated the lighting system in Roll20. So all of your tokens have vision turned off right now, according to what I can see. So, all right. Feld, can you see now, or?
I can see. I mean, I can see. When I came in here, I could see the other room. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh, because I think legacy lighting was. Oh, because your sight and legacy lighting was still on. I have to really go through and see what they did here. But let me turn everybody's vision on real quick. You get dark vision, right, Nate? Matt?
Yes, I do.
60.
It seems to be on right too. I have lines of sight and stuff's being illuminated as I move around my token.
All right. And then, do you have... So, Nate put his light source out. Is anybody else carrying a light source right now besides Paul? No. Okay. Cool. Catha, you've got dark vision. All right, so you guys can all see now, and feel free to roll some initiatives. As you have stumbled upon the combat.
Oof.
Oh, boy. All right, Tara is an 8.
I'll be bringing up the rear.
Great, guys.
I guess I'm just making my way back into the room.
Shedding those bad rolls currently.
Wookiee's got a 14.
I'm just glad I can see again. Jeez.
Feld's got a 3.
I'll just be basically the lamppost, you know?
Graysoul's got a 15. And Birch has a 6. And outside you hear Fario, Felly, and Keygan and Brick all going, is everything okay in there? What's going on? And, yeah. Because I don't want to run 4 NPCs in this fight. You could take it up with them and how that affects their treasure split later. All right. I'm going to say that you guys all come in now, and but first, the Dreadguard gets a round of attacks in this round because his initiative is higher. Okay, so he hits once of the 2. And you take 5 points of damage, Nate.
Me?
Yep.
I thought he already went and gave me damage.
Well, then you had a turn and you attacked and hit the door, right?
No, I just hit the door.
You just hit the door. Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me just... Sorry about that. With everything going on, I might have just screwed up.
How are
Yeah,
you still standing?
at the tail end, I was saying, could he kick the door?
Oh, that's right.
So he hadn't gone
so,
again.
never
yeah.
mind. Yeah, he kicks the door open, and now, yeah, that Dreadguard is already gone. Sorry about that. I got Nate's extra action confused as a whole separate thing. So, Graysoul, you actually have your first act at the moment.
Okay.
Further down the order here.
So we got the door open. We see Lorenzo is kind of laid out, right? Are you like on death's door?
I'm pretty hurt, but I'm still there.
And we have some sort of miniature banded armor with glowing red eyes causing trouble.
Yeah, he's getting his ass kicked by Chucky, basically, if Chucky was a moving suit of armor.
We
Yeah, I
can
guess
see
we could.
we can see the enemy at this point. Probably.
Yeah, I would say so.
Is it feasible to kind of run in and try to shield Lorenzo from additional attacks by like positioning myself in the way?
Yeah, I would say that you can taunt. You would just have to... I mean, and you can make this movement too, but the thing is that traveling through squares with 2 allies is difficult terrain. So it's 10 feet, 10 feet, and then you have 10 additional feet of movement to get in the room.
Okay. So that should land me right here where I am.
You still have 5 feet of movement left if you want to move further in, as opposed to impeding other folks. Just throwing that out there.
All right, why don't I end up here? That way I'm still
Okay.
next to Lorenzo and people can come into the bottom here.
Sounds good.
And how about an action? What should I do for my action? Now we're not leveled up yet, right?
What's that?
We haven't actually, like, we've leveled up, but we haven't actually leveled up. Because that'll determine
follow.
what I use for abilities here.
No, you've leveled up. But you haven't prepared any new spells. You know.
Okay. As a cleric, some are auto prepared. I don't know if that's just means I automatically.
I would
prepare them,
say
or
that
no.
that if you have cantrips, I will let you use them, and you have empty spell slots, but you don't have
spell slots.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you gain the spell slots from the next level up. So I will say that if you have a cantrip, I'll let you use that, and if you have your second level spell slot, you can burn that. But you don't have a spell prepared in there or anything.
I think what Matt was saying is, I think he was saying he might have some stuff that is always prepared, that is ruled as always prepared. Would that work?
Clerics do have some items that are always prepared. One of
Yeah,
which
but you
might be
haven't done your
helpful.
rituals yet on a new cycle.
That's what I was figuring.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's anything that's always prepared will be always prepared after he prepares again.
Right. All right.
Yep.
So. Bless doesn't quite. I feel like I should do some healing. Lorenzo, like how low are you? As
Do
I'm
you want me to
looking
do on a
at you.
scale of 1 to 23?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 23, how you feeling?
About a 5.
Yes. Okay. In that case.
Hashtag metagaming. All right.
All right. Why don't let's try a second level spell slot here, and I'll do some cure wounds on my mortally wounded buddy here. Let's see if this will work.
13. That'll do
Wait,
some
that
work.
cast is first level though. I tried to use a second level spell slot. Let me see how this tickles.
Oh, hey, there you go. I'll let you have
There's
that.
second.
Yep. First level evocation cast, second level. Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm just at full.
All right.
All right, and that concludes my actions.
Alrighty then. Wookie.
Great. So I can see, you said that from where we are, which I guess I'd probably be like here by now. I can see this thing, right?
I would say so. Yeah, you would need to. You can see that there's something that they're fighting, but I would rule that because of the configuration of the door plus the crowd, I need a perception check in order to get a clean view of it.
Okay, sure. Perception has not been my friend this game. Oh my gosh. Marginally better. 8. I mean, I can move closer. Is it? I'm guessing I can't see enough, but if I moved no, I guess not. I think Feld is covering most of the doorway. Well, but then again, I'm small, so I can pass through the same space as a creature larger than me. So can I just
Give me a
be
dex
there?
check.
Dex, sure. Just straight dex.
Yeah. Yeah.
18.
You can't end in the same square as him, but
That's fine.
you can pass through him, and I won't make it difficult terrain.
Okay, excellent. So I peek out from behind Feld. I'm like, that's a scary looking mofo. And I have a cantrip of
3
Mage
feet of
Hand
murder.
now.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and I'm going to cover this thing's red eyes and try to obstruct its view.
Okay.
And say, get out of there.
All right. Give me a. Actually, I guess I'm gonna get a save here. What is this? Some random kid random? Nice. All right, we've got somebody watching on YouTube here tonight, so.
Fantastic. And then the entrance into the room, is it 1 square or 2 squares? Because it went 90 degrees, right?
I'm sorry.
The entrance to the other room when it opened, is it 1 square or 2?
It's 1 square wide. It's 5 feet wide, but the door turned on a central axis. It didn't open wide like you normally do. It went thwomp, so it kind of split the square essentially.
Put the candle back.
Yes. Yeah, so let me see. I'm going to make a... It has the mage hand is like strapped across the front of its helmet, and it's stopping, and it tries to pull it off and clear it off, and it can't, and it's getting a little... You can tell it's getting a little frustrated. Tara, you're up.
Oh, and I will move out from his area.
Okay.
Okay.
And then So Tara, what you want to do?
Point of order.
Okay.
I have this True Strike cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that I point a finger and my magic grants me a brief insight into the target's defenses, and then on my next turn I gain advantage on my first attack roll.
That's correct.
Is pointing the finger a bonus action?
No, it is. Well, pointing the finger is the somatic component.
Okay.
But casting the spell itself takes takes an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case,
pointing is just the gesture, but there is like the rest of the spell that you have to cast.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Bane on that mofo.
Okay.
So, he has to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, yeah. For a construct, this will be good.
Whenever a target
Fails.
fails his saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll saving throw.
All right. That I just pre-rolled it because that's going to be funny.
Just trying to
What's
do
the
my best
DC
here.
on the save? Just so I know. I mean, I botched it this round, but just so I have a future reference. Should be your...
I don't know. Hold on. Is it my charisma?
Yeah, it should be 10 plus your charisma, I believe, yeah.
10 plus my charisma?
Or 8 plus the level plus your charisma.
Okay, my charisma is 15 with a +2 modifier.
+2, so it's +2, +1. So it's, I think DC is 11.
Okay.
I'll check my math on that later, but right now I'm going to rule that it's DC 11. Doesn't matter, because like I said, I totally biffed that roll. You know, like, yeah. This guy's got so much of a charisma penalty, it's not even funny. Because he's not funny at all.
And I laugh at him.
Tip you a waitress. Try the
seriously,
veal.
dude's got a charisma of 2. He is not a pretty thing. Everybody's like, hey, what's up, Chucky? To
the pain.
To the pain, yes. Pain, I live pain. Birch, you're up.
Are you sure? I've fallen asleep in this other room here. Hold on. All right, how are we doing? All right, now the trick is there's just like a door and then everyone's crammed into this other room, right? So
Yeah.
like, I'd love to help. I'd love to do something. I'm not sure I can even get in there, can I?
You are right. Okay, I see where you're at.
I mean, I can kind of see him from here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cover right now, though, simply because of the number of bodies. I would say...
I mean, I'd love to just...
I will rule that you could make it all the way over to this square right here and wind up adjacent to it if you'd like. Just looking at the paths I see for you.
Well, the truth is I've been at basically no health for 4 weeks straight. I should probably shoot something from here if you think I have a line of sight on him, but it's up to you.
I would rule that he's got half cover, so that's going to be a pretty high AC to hit.
Yeah. What if I get in the doorway? Oh, then I can't see him. Ooh, boy. I just don't... All right, let's go in. Let's go in.
Yeah, screw it.
Screw it. Let's go. You know what?
Jenkins.
We're going to rest eventually, right, guys? I mean,
Maybe.
eventually.
No,
That's a thing
probably
we're going
not.
to do.
I'm going to advocate for a rest after we deal with this miniature suit of armor.
I mean, my God. I'm going to... I need you to make a dex save, because I'm gonna try to light his feet on fire.
What's the DC?
Something very impressive.
Behold.
Oh man, I failed completely. I don't know where it is.
Oh no.
Let's see if it magically appears. I assume it's 13. Where would that be though?
On your character sheet, if you go to your spells section, At the top,
no,
it gives you your modifier, your save DC, and your spell attack.
13? Okay.
Yeah. Dex save of 13.
Yeah, he totally biffs that.
Oh, good. He takes 4 fire damage.
4 fire.
And then I'll use
You'll
my
get fire.
excess move to move like 1 step down, so I'm not blocking the
All
doorway
right.
anymore. But I'm still within range.
Okay. Feld.
All right, it is go time. Time to get on in there. Can I flank him without? Because that wouldn't be a penalty, right? So I'm moving in. I'm not moving out of range of him, correct?
Yeah, you're not moving out of range of him. You're within range, so there's no attack of opportunity because of that.
Right. So I'm gonna obviously have to basically do a change of dropping my torch from my right hand and grabbing back my mace from out of my offhand, and I am gonna swing bada bada.
Light him up.
All right, and that is with advantage since I am flanking, correct?
Yes, I will allow that.
Oof.
You clang on him real hard, but the thing is that this is literally a suit of
Yeah, suit of
animated
armor.
armor. Yeah.
Well, and it has a little bit of the honey cake
Yeah.
on,
It's
on top, so we definitely know where he is.
Yeah. Awesome. So, yeah, you do not manage to pierce that armor, unfortunately. I don't want to make this too easy for you guys. But, Nate, you now have the opportunity to attack.
Do I have flanking where I am right now? Or?
You do not have flanking where you are at right now.
Nuts.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So I just get my 1 regular attack.
Yep.
But if they're engaged, you still get sneak attack.
Yes, so
You
you do
just
have an
have
ally
a
within
lead.
5 feet of you.
Huh?
You have an ally within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
Nope. 15.
Yeah, there's the thing. This is a hard target. So, unfortunately, no, that's not enough to pierce the armor. But the Dread Guard can't see anything. Actually, you get advantage on it and your sneak attack because of the fact that it can't see right now. So, Feld, I'm going to let you re-roll your attack too. You both get to roll attacks with advantage right now. Oh, Lorenzo definitely hits that time. Sorry about that. I forgot about the blindness. Feldrican, you can actually roll a second attack if you want to swing. Oh, there you go. You both managed to connect, and connect hard. Wow, that's 20 damage in one shot. It is not happy. And it cannot see. It's going to make another save to see if it can get out of... Yep, it has a +0 to its dex bonus.
And it should be rolling another negative D4.
Oh, that's right. Yep, okay, it's still blind.
Becomes more blind.
At this point, it is
It is
incredibly
critically
frustrated
blind.
at whatever it is that is blocking its line of sight. So you watch as first off, you guys literally car crash this thing from either side. Just blows crashing into it, and it still can't see, and it's whipping around, and it tries to rip the mage hand off of its field of vision, and it gets frustrated to the point where it takes the hammer and swings it at the mage hand on its own face.
No, it can't take the kill for me. I need this kill.
It
Wait, isn't
And
that
hey-
an attack on the mage hand, though?
It is an attack on the mage hand, but Wookie, give me a... You see that it's swinging at the mage hand. Do you want to have the opportunity to dismiss it before, mid-swing?
Does the mage hand have?
I'm going for
I don't know.
rule of
Mage
cool
hand
here.
is such a weird spell. I don't totally understand like the the physics of a mage hand. But yeah, sure, I dismiss it. I see the opportunity, and she's an arcane trickster, and she'd be like, "Well."
Yep.
I mean, it's
so
corporeal enough to manipulate an object, so I would think
like it would obstruct. Well, and it's enough that it's obstructing his view. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, whatever, sure. However you want to play it, Greg. So
I'm gonna go rule of cool on this, and you break your concentration on the mage hand. It disappears, and it literally Captain Caveman itself in the face.
Stop hitting yourself.
Well, it definitely did, because all you see is the hammerhead pierce through the back of the helmet, the two red eyes extinguish, and the suit collapses like a puppet with cut strings.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Wookiee's gonna saunter into the room and say, "I'm gonna go ahead and take the win on that one."
No.
What'd you find in here?
I was in here for 30 seconds fighting this thing.
Wookiee, take inspiration from the chat.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat gods.
If you want something done right, you gotta get a kid on the job.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now, Lorenzo, you are still in the room with this chest. We are out of it. We are out of initiative at this point.
Yeah, so I think we found the traps, but I'll look at the lock and check anyway, just in case.
Probably smart. Probably smart.
So I will check for traps.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll. Oh yeah, your perception. This has no traps, but the lock on it is a pretty serious looking lock. I will give me a dex check plus your proficiency from using your thieves tools.
Plus my guidance can't.
Plus your guidance. Oh Jesus, yeah. So yeah, you literally just pop this lock like, okay, that was tough.
Disarm it with my toes.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even need to use the guidance. But you pop it open, and you open it up, and the chest is empty.
What?
Yeah.
All that fighting for nothing.
The chest looks empty.
maybe the treasure's invisible.
It looks empty.
Treasures the friends we made along the way, guys. Come on, let's all go home and have a beer.
Well, I kind of like feel around on the inside of this chest here. And...
You feel around. Give me a wisdom save.
Slapped with a restraining order.
Give me a wisdom save with advantage. I mean.
He's being mimic. He's being mimic.
No one ever said I was
You
smart.
become the suit of armor.
You're looking in this chest, and it's like this is empty. This is an empty chest. Like I don't get this. I don't get this. And you're like really just upset and pissed off looking inside this empty chest after you nearly got killed trying to open it. Would anybody else like to interact with the chest?
I think I'd like to.
Is Lorenzo just like visibly getting angry like 28 days later?
Lorenzo is visibly furious at this empty chest.
I fight this thing, open this chest, and it's empty.
So Lorenzo's been like poking around, and like you have your hand in it, right? And it feels empty.
That's what he's looking at it. He doesn't have his, or he's feeling around in there, but it just
Okay.
yeah. But watching him, it's like he's not like he's doing a very thorough job inspecting this thing. He's just really pissed off.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bring my mage hand back, and I'm gonna have my mage hand sift through there.
All right, give me a wisdom save.
Me, a wisdom save?
Yes, please. I can't have your hand do it. Oh yeah.
Well, that's nat 20.
So your mage hand goes all boogity 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 boo, and scoops into the chest and pulls out, seemingly out of nowhere, a mother of pearl inlaid chessboard.
A chessboard?
She pulls it out and it kind of just appears. And as you look, you can actually see that there is a layer of illusion on top that now that you have, made your save, you can actually see through it faintly and see that there's actually, the chest is fully loaded.
Dope. Okay. Well, he's like, I guess this is the only thing in here. I'm just gonna put this in my backpack.
Hey, Nate, make a perception check real quick.
What?
A deception check?
Nate, make a perception check.
Can I make a deception against it?
Sure. Lorenzo, you now you can look at that and see, like, wait, what? You see this chessboard kind of slowly appear out of nowhere. You jam your hand back down into the chest and you feel stuff rumbling around under your fingers, and as you focus on it and reconcile what your eyes are telling you versus what your tactile senses are informing you of, you feel that there is other things in there. And suddenly you're able to see through the illusion.
Freaking
Okay, I'm just gonna kick this thing over, and so I can see things in there now.
Yes.
So nobody else can see it except us rogues here.
Yeah. You want to try and make a...
Yeah, I'm going to say in Thieves' Cant, seemingly to myself, this stupid thing is empty, and then slam the thing shut.
All right. Give me a deception check.
freaking rogues.
Graysoul and Birch and Feld, I will let you guys make rolls on this on this as well, perception real quick, since you guys are there. And Wookie, give me an insight check.
That's the one thing you roll well on.
Well,
really, Lorenzo?
The question, of course, is going to be if there's nothing in it and you walk out a door with it, that's going to be mighty suspicious.
Yeah, so you slam the door, you slam the chest shut. And you say that it's empty.
But he saw the chessboard come out, right?
Yeah.
And me standing next to him, I saw
we
the
all saw a chessboard come out.
Yeah,
right?
So you guys all actually get wisdom saves on this too.
Bunch of dirty lying. Y'all a bunch of liars. Because I see that thing is full.
Yeah, Graysoul, you see it. And Feld, you... Let me recalculate. Let me just confirm my calculation here, because I'm converting this from 3rd edition. So... Feld, you actually get it with advantage because you did see something come out of there.
Second, I accidentally pulled up another window.
It's all right.
Oh.
All right. Well, Feldricken, you're kind of shrugging your shoulders and guessing that maybe that chessboard really was all that was in there. But Graysoul, yeah, you're calling BS. You could totally see through the illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That chest is full of crap, and by crap I mean treasure.
So what are you gonna do? You gonna knock?
No, I'm not
knock
gonna
it,
stab him
knock
for
it out of
lying,
his.
but I'm just gonna call it out.
Oh, it actually. Oh, he closed the lid, didn't he?
Yeah. He closed the lid. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Graysoul calls it out.
That's a full chest of chesty stuff.
What?
Nice.
What? Yes. There's treasure in there. I saw it. I saw it. Feld saw it. The demon in my head saw it. We all saw it.
Yes, the man who talks to himself saw it.
All right, fine. Yes, there's stuff in here. Look, I'll tip it over.
You can't tip it over.
I
It's
just
actually
brought you back from the brink of death, Lorenzo.
the chest is actually stuck to the floor. So as you try to kick it over, it does not budge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, rage flick that, you thieving thief.
Lorenzo, I don't really care what he thinks. I just go ahead and I start scooping stuff out. Like, fine.
Why would you hide this treasure from us?
I didn't
Yeah.
hide anything.
Let me
You
just
said
say
there was nothing inside of a chest where there was some. Why the deception?
I clearly saw nothing in this chest. You saw me going crazy.
give me a deception check, Lorenzo.
Oh, now it fails.
You have used up your rolls for the night, sir.
Yes.
by surviving. Yeah, Wookie, in the meantime, Wookie is just going, like, she practically dives into this chest and is pulling stuff out, like tossing stuff out of it as she's swimming in it. There are the mother of pearl inlaid chessboard. She's pulling out all the wooden game pieces. There's kings, queens, knights, other, like the whole chess set. And let's see, 3 statues of shrews carved from a lovely smoky quartz. So 3 quartz statues. And then there is a silk pouch. You pull out this silk pouch and you find that. And inside, it feels like there's something inside the pouch.
Okay, I look in it.
3 rather large pearls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can I have this? Are people okay with me having this? Does anybody need this? If nobody needs it, I want it.
What's in it?
Pearls.
We should
Then
put
no.
it on the donkey and make sure that it isn't enchanted or cursed or any sort of thing. If it is best for your use once we leave these dungeons, yes, of course they can be yours.
Gosh,
I have identify.
you guys are so straight-laced.
Okay.
All right.
You want to know what it is?
It does seem like they might be special in a box like this.
We want to maybe we should take a rest in this room, since it's like a hidden room inside a hidden room. Maybe we can rest in here, and then while we're doing that, somebody can do a identify ritual and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
There's 2 rooms
Okay.
there. We can get up a donkey of money.
I mean,
All
I don't
right.
think we can all fit into the tiny room, but we can probably fit into both the tiny room and the anteroom.
I don't really need to rest because I'm fine, so I can stay on the outside. Keep watching.
Well, at this point, I will say that now is getting to be a good point for us to take our break. But firstly, Keygan and Felian and Fario come into the room and they say that we need to get the child out of here. If you would like to keep exploring, we should get the child out of here. The child has no place in this dungeon.
I'll help lead Darwin out.
Fario looks at you and says, "Oh, thank you." And then Brick nods and says that he'll assist with the escort out. And Fario kind of like is like, "Oh."
I love that this thing that I totally made up is now like happening based on
And Felian just once again
based on nothing.
just shoots like the dirtiest look at Fario, like, what am I, chopped liver? So.
So
I
maybe
would say-
not a long rest, but do you guys think
Yeah.
we can take a short rest in here? Roll some
A
hit
short rest,
dice?
yeah. I think we can't take a long rest because we still have the time is a ticking to save those children.
Well, the time is definitely a ticking. You guys, just going over real fast what you learned from the Dark Stalker that you fought last week. Further below, in the Malachite Fortress below, there is some being or thing named Kazmojen that seems to be running a slavery ring down there and runs slave auctions, and it sounds like that an auction is going to be happening sooner than later. But folks who are taken and kidnapped are being sold into enslavement. So naturally, that there is a you don't want to dawdle,
including children.
Including children.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say to them, we can take a short rest, but we must continue down to save the children and those who have disappeared. Felian and Fario, if you want to get the child out, but Keygan, you are going nowhere until everyone is either found, alive, or dead, for this is your fault.
I know. I wasn't planning on going anywhere.
I am glad to hear of it.
Fario looks at everybody and says, should we kind of talk to the kid and find out if he knows anything?
He was a bit traumatized when we tried to speak to him, but if you have a way with children, perhaps the two of you can speak to him, yes.
I'm no good with kids, but would anybody else that's not a big, scary dragon in armor want to try and chat with him?
Probably make that charisma save.
Wookie, he's kind of bonded with you too. You hear Fario say he kind of likes you too. Do you guys want to talk with him real quick and maybe Catha?
Sure.
For some guidance in talking with the child to the tune of a D4 on your roll, whoever's
All right.
doing it.
I'm going to whisper to the other people out of earshot also of these well, do we know about the other suit of armor?
Oh, the one that's actually in the center of the room that's full of silver pieces?
No, the one that wasn't enchanted? Or, I mean, is there any sense... I guess what I would say is perhaps to also make the child feel brave, if this armor isn't cursed in some way, perhaps giving him some piece of it might bolster his courage, make him feel like he is a soldier that has lived through something, and help him with his courage. But
I already tried to give him a dagger and he practically bawled.
well, a dagger means that you have to hurt somebody. Armor protects you, makes you feel safe.
Or a hug. Give him a hug. Jeez.
Or a hug.
We're gonna have a nice budding sociopath here. Daggers and hugs all day, little boy.
Years and years of therapy.
Oh my god.
This is a different time. You either grow up strong or you don't grow up.
It's a different time that never existed.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, let's talk to the kid.
Okay.
I'm also a little bit wary of touching the armor or the treasure. Does anyone want to, like, detect traps or something on any of that?
There's a lot of treasure in that back room. We didn't even really look at that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you have the suit of plate mail that is full of treasure, plus the urn that are all in the first room, the room with the green tile floor. And then you have the stuff from the chest that was under the illusion.
So I'm going to talk to this kid. Do you want me to do charisma or persuasion?
Well, let's start playing it out and just
Okay.
you know,
Roll deception. Tell him everything will be okay.
I am a little song about
little
life's
nihilistic.
difficulties.
That was brutal.
God.
I'm gonna
Wow, Matt.
walk up to the kid and I'm gonna get on his level and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, big guy.
Hi.
I know you've been through some hard stuff. We're here to help. As you can see, we're good at taking down enemies and you know, we're here to protect you and get you home safe.
Thanks.
There's a lot of other little kids out there, and they still need rescuing, and you can help them.
Okay.
Were you sitting in the chair backwards the entire time while saying that?
No, I'm kneeling. How tall is he?
He's like 2 feet tall. He's tiny.
Okay, yeah.
He's a gnomish kid, and gnomes get to be about 3 feet, so, you know.
Yeah, it's like a chair would be too tall. No, I'm like squatting.
Okay. So you're squatting
This is
down,
me
looking him in the eye.
squatting, apparently. I squat like a squirrel.
Oh, okay. I want to help.
Anything you can tell us, we can help. Would help them.
Okay. Well, they grabbed me, and they put me in a room not too far from here, and they had me live in this room, and at one point they came, and he kind of holds up his hand, and the bandaged hand, and he says, they said this was my uncle's fault, and but I don't really understand that.
I look at Keygan nodding.
Yeah. I don't really understand that. They were all so mean. But then I was sitting in a room with Bob, and he was nice. He was nice. We don't speak the same language, but he seemed to be really nice to me. And when they came and hurt me, he bit them, and they kicked him, and they were really mean to Bob. But Bob protected me.
Hey, Darvin, back up there real fast.
What?
Who's Bob?
Bob kind of looks like that, and he points to the chest in the other room. But he has a big teeth and a face, and was my only friend. He was locked in the same room with me for a while. They said that if I left that he'd eat me, but I talked with him for so long, I don't think he'd eat me. Bob is nice. I like Bob.
He's a mimic?
What's a mimic?
He can look like a regular thing, but then if somebody gets too close, he can bite them.
Yeah.
And they took him away?
No, he's still in there. He actually tried to bite the one that came and dragged me out of there just now. They said they said they needed me, and he tried to stop them, and they kicked him again.
Which room is he in?
He's down the hall. He could probably guide you to it. He could probably guide you, but he says that
Doesn't have to do it now.
no. But he does point out that there were. Let me triple check that location before I give you guys potentially bad information here.
Also going to offer him like rations and water because
they clearly have not been feeding him well. Let me tell you that.
So we've got honey and water, along with some little foods.
I have some trail rations.
You got some good stuff.
Fine.
I'm just saying, everybody loves honey.
I've got Gorp.
What is Gorp?
It's that trail mix stuff. It's like I forget what it stands for. It's like granola and something.
Trail mix.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they dragged him through a whole bunch of secret tunnels to get to the final destination, but he does say that that in the room that he was kept in, they would haul through people that it sounds like that they would haul through the people that had been captured, take them through another one of the doors, and they said that they would be taken down to the fortress from there.
Hey, did you see a girl that's like kind of looks like me? She's a similar age. Her name was Maple.
I saw someone that looked kind of like you, yeah. I didn't know her name.
How long ago was that?
couple. I don't even know what day it is. I've been down here so long. It wasn't long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Maple was one of the more recent disappearances, like within the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
Can you ask him if there were any other hidden rooms or things that we should be aware of, or people who might be held captive up here?
Tara, you're muted.
Sorry. Is there anybody else on this level that you know about?
I've just been in the room with Bob. But they've brought a lot of people down.
Do they take them into the room where you are and then through a different door?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Yeah,
if you'd be able to show us the room where you were hiding, maybe we can talk to Bob, and then we can help you and Bob get out of here, and then we can find where they've taken everyone else.
Okay.
Because we want to
Okay.
help Bob too. If he's your friend.
Yeah, Bob's my friend. I like Bob.
Can't hurt to have a mimic on our side.
All right. So he starts. We'll go on ahead and take our break here, but I will just say that he makes he leads you guys back through a series of tunnels. Ultimately, what you wind up in is the forest room that you guys were in before. You wind up at the D lettered door in the southwest corner of that room. And as I recall, you guys have found the D key at this point, yes?
I have to look at it again. We found 4 keys. My other question was going to be: we had that one T intersection. That there was a door there as well.
The T intersection. I'm trying to remember which one that is.
Or sorry, it's basically sorry, not a T, but a plus. We have the hallway near where we are, where to the left was where they took our little guy here. Where
yes. Well, and he starts leading you back through that way. Was there anything else you guys wanted to explore in this area? Like, did you guys want to go back up into the forge at the north or anything? Because he starts pointing to the tunnel that he almost got dragged down as the place that he was taken through.
Hey, do you know what's past the barricade?
Something scary.
I found a door down there too.
The bad guys are all scared of whatever's on the other side of that barricade.
Have you ever heard it?
No, but I hear them talking about it. They don't like it.
Okay.
Have you heard what they call it?
The grill?
Grill?
Something like that. Sounds kind of like that. Give me an intelligence check. Intelligence Arcana, if anybody's got that.
Okay.
Good old raisins and peanuts, Gorp. Yeah. All right.
Catha, have you heard of such a
Just
thing?
Google Gorp.
Yeah. Oh no, I just saw it come up in the Zoom chat. Feldrican, you think it might be a grell, which is a floating tentacled monster that is pretty nasty.
That sounds best avoided.
Okay.
So not a creature of light who tends to be the bane of evildoers. Not exactly.
Nobody you could recruit to the cause.
Why would we do that? What?
Yeah, no, because you need another goddamn NPC for me to keep track of.
Hey, whenever you saw them come through the room that you were being held in, did they all look like those dark? What are they called? Dark Stalkers? Did they all look the same? Skulks, whatever.
Well, I could see the tall gray ones. I could see the tall gray ones, and they seem to be like. It's so funny. All of you big people act like that you can't see them, but I can see them just fine. I don't understand. They act like that they can't be seen, but I can see them just fine. It's really like, why can't you see them? That's so weird. I think adults are weird. It's almost like you guys are playing hide and seek, except only pretending. I mean, because you have to be able to see them, right?
I can't see them, but I'm not an adult.
Out of game, how old are you? Wookie, I think we said you were like, what, 16, 18?
I'm 14.
14. You are still too old at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, wait, hobbits can live to, or halflings can live to be over 100?
Yeah. Hang on, I'll look it up right now. Halflings can live to be
At least 111.
Yeah, at least 111.
They're
You know
not
what?
even adults until 20.
No, okay. I'm gonna rule that you would have.
And
generally
again, she's
live,
seen things.
generally
Yeah.
live to around 150-ish.
Yeah, you're still a baby. They in the. Yeah, you'd be able to see them. I forgot that you were so young. I thought you were 16 or 20 or something like that. I thought you'd aged out of the orphanage. I thought that's what we had talked about. Sorry about that.
I mean, we did say that I aged out of the orphanage, but if it makes more sense, I could have also just like left the orphanage.
I think you say that you aged out, but you just pieced out is much more accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
so
would have
then
aged out anyways. Nobody wants me.
Aw. Chat, would anybody like to adopt Wookiee? Anybody
Aw.
want a Wookiee?
I feel like she already has been adopted, huh?
Yeah. Well, but let's see if she likes you guys, though.
Not by
that's-
Lorenzo.
Is that another potential acolyte for the Church of Helm?
Not
She'll have to wait in
necessarily.
line behind a donkey.
I don't know if she's Church of Helm material necessarily, but you
Have to
know,
keep the
unless
donation
there's
plate
a
away from her.
unless there's a dark arts, get stuff done, take out the bad guys area.
You're already recruiting a donkey squire.
Yeah. So
Wookie's got
Actually,
more to
you
say
know
on
what?
the topic later in character.
getting back on the point at hand right now. Not that I can actually take a break at all because I'm currently in catted. Yeah. She's like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? So not that I'm going anywhere during our break, but I know that other people might need to. You actually can see them, Wookiee. You're young enough that you can see them. So yeah, you can see the skulks. So when he talks about the big tall gray things, you get it. And then he says, and then there's the little ones that are all bandaged up and they look like mummies and they come through too. Yeah, they come through. They come through and they bring people in chains, and sometimes the people are crying and sometimes the people are really upset, and they come through one door, they go through the other door, and then I don't see them again, and then the big grays and the little mummy guys come back, and they come back up, and then they are and then they go back out, and this just happens. Like they keep bringing people through the door.
Okay. Thanks. It's really helpful. I have a lot of friends that went missing, so it's really good to have some information so maybe we can save them.
Okay. Well, I hope you find your friends.
Thanks.
At this point, Fario is like, we really need to get the kid out of here. He doesn't. I don't want to be going and exploring places where they've been taking. Where this kid could be. Catha, Brick. If you guys want to come with me, Felian will stay down here with y'all and keep and help out. Felian's like, you. They share a knowing look, and Felian looks like he's about to argue, and then is like, fine, I'll stay, but you.
Can I just like walk by Fario and just give him a good tap on the ass and be like, okay, let's go.
Felian, if looks could kill, Felian would have murdered you a long time ago. So before you guys go, the child points out where takes you back, and you guys wind up through the D door in the forest room and wind up in a hallway at a T intersection with another door in front of you, and this is a rune that you have not seen before. I believe. I'm pretty sure. So, with that, let's go on ahead and take our break.
Okay.
And then we'll pick it back up.
Great.
All right. So, it's 8:54. We will be back at 9 o'clock. All right. And with that, intermission.
Climbing down the stairs, much used. I grip the banister. Even in the dark, I can feel which steps aren't there. Silence too heavy in stillness too loud. I mapped the graves, but there's no markers about. If I must make repairs, must count out loud the missing stairs, must know who went along and who can be counted. shape and soar, till our amber blood runs through, skirting fate with twist and turn, ripping to a mended frame, while delicately hurting one, exploding hate within this strain.
And we're back. Shout it out in the chat if you're still rolling with us tonight. We love our Brutes fans. We need to come up with a name for the Brute Squad supporters. You know, like if you watch Ask a Mortician, she calls her fans Deathlings. If you watch The Modern Rogue, it's, you know, the fellow rogues. Anybody else watch The Modern Rogue on YouTube? I love that channel. Yeah, Paul.
Not yet.
Y'all would really dig it. It's two guys doing stupid human tricks, typically involving alcohol, fire, improvised weaponry, and a lot more. And it's pretty awesome. So you guys would have some fun.
The Modern Rogue?
Don't ask them what their insurance bills are, because it's pretty nuts. But yes, The Modern Rogue.
They noted.
Yeah. So that's a shameless plug that they get for free. But yeah, it's definitely searching in the chat for anybody who for a good nickname for folks who like to, or for the fan base. All right, so during the long rest, before we get to the big dramatic reveal inside the what's in the next door, you guys wanted to figure out what you had. Now, detect magic in 5th edition, as I recall. I'm just pulling up the spell description because while I read everything, I can't be expected to retain everything. That's why I keep all the compendiums. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your aura to see. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. Spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Fantastic. So you guys go up to your treasure pile, all on the back of Earl the donkey here, because Earl is carrying the load at the moment. And let me see. Oh, did my chat crash? If anybody's hanging in chat, please shout it out, because I haven't seen anything new in about half an hour. But that might just because my computer is might be because the program crashed. But we'd love to hear from you. I have the list. So who has detect magic now that is casting it, ritual style? Is that Matt?
I have it on my list.
Got it.
And yeah, I can ritualize that.
Cool. All right. So, and also to answer your earlier question, Paul, the keys that you have are J, Z, A, and D. All right. And the door that you are in front of currently is said to be N, like Nancy.
Okay.
Now, in casting detect magic, Matt, in the pile of treasure that is strapped to poor Earl's back, the chests, the coffers, the everything. You guys didn't take the suits of gnome-sized chainmail or the hooked hammers or anything from earlier, I don't think, unless you really wanted like super small armor.
We do have 10 shirts of mail on there as well from a different area.
Yeah, no. Well, so that was the area that I was referring to, because I'm looking at the master list of what we've assembled here. I didn't know if you taken that with you or not, but that's all.
Well, that weapon he was swinging, was that like mace sized?
That was, I mean, that was a gnomish hooked hammer, and it was gnome size. Right. So it's a small sized weapon. It would not be.
Not comparable to a regular mace.
somebody on your size, that would not be a comparable. Actually, I think they've eliminated weapon size categories in 5th edition, but it's more of a racial weapon, so it's not built to your scale, Matt. You guys have you find a cloak. Or in the pile of treasure, there is a cloak that glows. There is a book, a leather-bound book that glows. A wand that is clearly glowing. There are a couple of.
There was a wand that we were told to kind of stay away from, as I recall.
You have found multiple wands.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I'm just going through room by room right now, and I'm listing
gotcha.
off what you guys have here. There is 1 inch of common metal. Okay. So inside there's a copper tube you see 2 different glows emanating from. Actually, give me a perception check on that, Matt. Yeah, you see, like, inside, it's almost like X-ray vision looking into the copper tube. You see what looks to be 2 scrolls rolled up, but these scrolls have black, like, you see the normal colored, rainbow colored magical auras, but they have, like, shards of black lancing through them, which is something that you've never really seen before in a magical aura.
Yeah, that seems kind of odd.
Yeah,
like a corruption going through the aura.
Like a corruption going through the aura. Yes, I would say so. You also see that in the wand, or one of the first wand that you come across. You see that there is a corruption running through it. Although the cloak,
that's the bad touch wand.
The cloak and the leather book both glow magical, and they both are not corrupted per se.
Okay.
Yep. And then paintings. There are 2 vials of potions that you have found that are not corrupted. These were found off of the body of the Dark Stalker. 2 potions. And if anybody would like to taste them, I can tell you what they are. But you have to taste a drop. Oh, Adam wants to try it? All right, Adam wants to try it.
Thirsty?
Yeah, he's looking a little thirsty right now.
I'll separate out the corrupted-looking stuff in its own little pile.
Okay.
You need someone to lick something?
One of them looks and tastes like bubble gum, and that you recognize as the taste of a healing potion.
Bubblegum.
Yep. So you recognize that for what that is, and I don't know if this other spell has been updated to 5th edition, so I will check real fast. But looking at the rest of it, I'll roll that up later. The other one is one that you haven't tasted before, so you couldn't exactly tell you what it does just from taste. You might have to quaff it. Not bubblegum. That's the best way to describe it. It's got a almondy kind of scent to it, and then has a very pleasant, warm taste, but nothing you've recognized before. And you only take a drop because you don't want to consume it, not knowing exactly what it is.
It didn't kill me, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Turns out it's amaretto.
Ooh. Like Kahlua. Ugh. I don't know if there's any Simpsons fans in here.
I'm a super casual Simpsons fan.
Yeah, marginally. I enjoy it. I don't have the trivia.
It's okay. It's a very obscure, very niche reference.
And then inside that clay urn from the last room, you guys did find a couple of things in there too. There is a wand that does not have any sort of taint to it. A wand that does not have any sort of taint to it. It looks like that it is a to give you the school of magic that it is. It's an enchantment. It's an enchantment aura.
Has anybody picked up any, is there any light armor that was picked up that is not showing up as magical? Sorry, that's super specific, but I just really need something. Like, I don't think I have any armor on, which is why. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I have leather. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can't you wear basically half plate without dex or stealth disadvantage between these small and I think banded as well?
I'm only proficient in light.
Oh, well, never mind.
Not all of us can be giant muscular lizards.
Yeah, and then
Quite different than a lizard.
There is another potion in there that you guys don't recognize. So I will. Those spells have not been converted, so I will find a close analog and update you accordingly as to what they are. But for the meantime, it's just you don't recognize it.
Okay.
And the loot is not magical?
The loot itself, I'm assuming you're talking about the musical loot.
Yeah.
Is not magical, but it is very finely crafted.
Yoink.
Yeah, I think you already had that. I think we literally had it like, this belongs in the hands of a master. Here you are, Jennifer.
I did up my performance, whatchamacallit.
So would you guys like to identify the one non-corrupted wand that you have discovered?
Is the book identified as a school of magic, or what is the book?
The book glows with a bunch of different magic. It's a spell book. And Keygan is like, excuse me, I could use this. Are you really going to begrudge me this if I'm trying to help you?
No.
Okay.
I believe we're trying to help. I believe we helped you.
Yes. But I'm simply asking to be able to take this one item to help our continued efforts here. Is this something that's going to be a problem or no?
Is this something that's going to help with our continued efforts specifically?
I would say so.
Don't take that short tone with me, Keygan.
Is that a short joke?
Yeah, it was.
Racist.
So
All right,
the pearl stuff, they're not lighting up.
The pearls are not lighting up.
I've got a question for you, Keygan.
What?
How do we know you're not going to backstab us later? You gave them a master key to the city. You are the cause of all of these people being kidnapped and taken and sold into slavery.
I was not the cause of any of this. They came to me, they attacked me, they kidnapped my nephew and threatened his life, and then started sending him back to me in small pieces when I did not comply immediately. That is what happened.
But now that we have your nephew back,
yes.
What's keeping you from helping them again to save your hide again?
They don't have... I'm standing here trying to right the wrongs.
I know, but just like forgive me for, not being super trusting of the person who anyways, you know why.
Well, I guess you're just going to have some faith and find out, aren't you? And he goes and he takes his book and walks off more towards the back of the party, away from you, pointedly.
I would like to do an insight check on what he just told me. I don't think I get anything.
What'd you get? Because I'm lagging a little bit.
7.
7? Yeah, you don't get a sense one way or the other, whether you can believe him or not.
Okay.
Yeah. The Brute Battalion. I dig that. All right. So, Tara, would you like to cast Identify on that one wand?
Yeah, let's do that.
Feld, what are you doing with that?
He seems earnest enough.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. I say to Wookiee, I said, everyone deserves a second chance, but only a second chance. Not everyone is as brave as you are.
I'm going to whisper to Feldrican, you would have thought the karmic benefit would have been enough of a reward.
Well, you take the pearl and you take the material components necessary to cast this spell, and you focus your energies upon this wand. You identify it as a wand of sleep.
Is there any way to determine how many charges it has, as it were?
Well, the lovely thing is that it is. It seems to be fully charged for the moment. So you are. But wands in 5th edition actually have a far lower number of charges per day, but they recharge every day unless you tap them out completely.
And is that target based or AOE?
This is hit dice based. So you can point it at a group, and it'll be the number of hit dice affected, or hit points. Pardon me, it's hit points affected. So, yeah, if you've got a bunch of level 1 creatures running around that are 5 hit points each, and I roll a 25, then 25 hit points worth of those creatures takes a dirt nap.
And is it an all or nothing?
It is. I would say that yes, the save is all or nothing.
Some of them are groggy.
So yeah, they can get a little groggy, but not in any way that affects them mechanically. But each individual one would make a save. So all or nothing in the sense that there's no partial save against it.
Wookie says, I think I could figure out how to do that. Metagame Amanda says Wookie has that prepared as soon as she's able to actually use that. So.
Oh, sleep?
Yeah, I have sleep.
Smart.
So you don't need the wand.
I don't need the wand.
Anyone else want the wand?
Unless, I guess I could take it, and then that would free up a spell slot for me to do something else, since we haven't actually technically prepared spells, but...
Yeah, the casters in the group could hypothetically use this. So that would be...
Does it
be a
require
bonus to my crowd control avenue I'm going down.
You
And
guys
it's not
want
a concentration, so...
Are we able to prepare spells during that short rest we took? Or no?
Not any new spells, but if you had, but you do have the raw slots.
Gotcha.
So you could take existing spells and cast them at a higher spell level if you'd like.
What was there was the locked door that that we hadn't gone into. What was the letter on that door?
Which one?
The one we're standing in front of?
The one that you're standing in front of now, or the one that?
Let me see.
Because you guys have covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
There
yes, the one we were standing in front of. Yes. So.
That the letter on that one is N.
Yeah, because this area that I'm in now is the forge, right?
No, you are. I moved you. Please stop moving your token real quick. You are...
Sorry. Sorry, I did not see anything.
No.
I think.
Yeah, you out. You are at the end door. I took the liberty of moving the party down to where Davryn guided you.
I'm in the area near where we had all the treasure. There was the one locked door that was to the east in the plus, the crossways, and I couldn't recall whether you said that we identified that the key that we took off of the very crafty individual, whether that was the same letter as that door that we hadn't gone in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh God, I'm one more time with that because I'm trying to just picture in my head.
So if there was a cross, we had where we went up the center of it, where all the way to the north of that was the forge.
Gotcha.
That to the east of that cross was a locked door, and I'm trying to recall whether when we killed the big boss last time, whether that key was
you guys have not gone into that room yet. Actually, back in the boss room, there was a door which you have the key to.
Oh.
and you guys have not gone in there yet. Sorry about that.
I'm just going to offer that I think we would go in, that we should go in there just to make sure.
During your short rest, yes. So pardon me as I translocate y'all.
Retcon.
Yeah. A lot happens during this short rest. I don't know how restful it is.
These scales aren't golden for nothing.
Did anyone else roll hit die during it? I certainly had to.
Oh, you guys are welcome to do so. That's totally fine. I'll give you that. Just don't wind up in another combat situation, you know. So I'll put you guys back up in the boss room in the glass blowing factory, and then yes, you insert the key into the lock in the door labeled A. Go back to my dynamic lighting level here. I'm going to...
Can you use your hit dice during any short rest, or is this like a finite, you use it once and that's it for the rest of your character's life?
You regain... I mean, you could do it during any short rest, but you can only use a certain number of hit dice. So you can't like do two... If you're a 2 hit dice character, you can't do 2 hit dice every short rest until you take another long rest. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So your character level is the number of hit dice that you have per long rest to use during short rests, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
You
All
get
right.
all of them back when you long rest.
And D&D Beyond actually makes it super easy. Whenever you hit short rest, it shows you, it kind of ticks off how many hit
Yeah,
dice.
I'm looking at that one now,
Yeah.
figuring out how many I should spend.
And does that affect at all if you're downed your rolls in that aspect?
If you're...
Is there any negative trade-off to using your hit dice during a short rest to restore your health?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That doesn't like give you a disadvantage or anything like that. It just heals you back up. It's just the idea of getting your wind back and getting the, you know, it's recovering and then feeling rested enough to be able to go on and keep combat, because, you know, hit points in D&D are a very abstract concept. That doesn't necessarily mean like how much you're bleeding or whatever in any given fight. It's just, you know, how much fight you got left in you. So who wants to go check out this room that just opened up? I'm assuming Feld. All right.
I'll go with Feld.
Okay.
And I am honey cake ready.
Honey cake ready. I dig it. All right, so you guys all step into this room. It looks to be like a workshop. A workshop for the jewelers. The chamber contains a stout desk and matching chair. The table bears a set of copper scales and a jar of dried up ink with a feather quill sticking out of it, kind of sticking in like the paste that the ink has dried into over the last 80 years of sitting untouched. Shelves line the far wall. Everything is already caked with dust, and this room has clearly been undisturbed since the city was abandoned.
I'm
Okay.
going to search the hell out of this room.
You're going to search the hell out of this room? All right, give me a search check,
Don't
please.
search the hell out. We can't handle that right now.
You madman.
I did not search the hell out.
I think Wookiee would also look around.
Yeah, you guys are definitely both in here looking around. Of course, my 2 rogues are looking around the place that looks like a jeweler's workshop.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I can tell you right now, it looks like that everything of value in this room had been taken away when the city was abandoned. You know, you're opening drawers and everything, but as you open one drawer in the desk of the jeweler's workbench, you open one drawer on the workbench, you hear something almost like a pencil or something akin to that rolling around in the back of one of the drawers. Yeah, because your damn perception rolls are just... Yeah, okay, Wookiee, you find it with the highest perception.
Okay. I don't like stick my hand where I can't see it.
Mhm.
Even though I'm a kid, somebody taught me that. But I do kind of like look in there
All
and
right.
see if I can tell what it is.
It looks to be like a 5-inch long metal rod with a rune on the end of it.
Ooh, a key! I grab it.
All right. The key explodes in your hand and you die. No. Nope. Yeah, you pull it out, and it looks like a rune that you recognize too, even if you can't read Gnomish. It looks like one of the ones that you have encountered before.
Okay. Keygan is still with us, right?
Yep.
Keygan, could you please help us and decipher this key for us?
It says R.
Excellent. Thank you.
Keygan, I didn't know you were a pirate. But what's the key say?
We go from short jokes to pirate jokes.
Cool. Great.
You know, a real pirate's favorite letter is the C. I learned that one in my travels.
Oh, I thought you got that at War College.
Oh, not all. No, those jokes aren't fit for
Mixed company.
Yes.
Birch is searching for a rope.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now that that Felion is right there with you, just like.
And these, so looking underneath the desk and everything, there doesn't seem to be any hidden latches or any
Doesn't seem
moving
to
aside the bookcases, etc. Any hidden doors,
nothing
any
hidden in
holes.
this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will tell you right now that you search it from top to bottom, and you do find this this 5-inch rod with the gnomish letter R on the end of it. It does resemble the same kind of keys. Oh, Nate, just say that one out loud, because that otherwise I'm gonna have to reach through the camera and punch you.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna have to quote that for the chat because it's in the Zoom chat, not in the.
I'd like to thank my 10-year-old daughter for these jokes that she reads to me.
I thought that was total dad joke material, not kid joke.
She reads joke books for fun.
Oh boy.
That's a real
I love
laugh.
it. I love it. You gonna tell them the joke, Nate?
I did.
No, I'm saying for the stream.
Yeah.
Happy Pirate's favorite letter is P. Otherwise, they are just irate.
And it's true. My chat is not refreshing, so if anybody else is sitting in the chat room right now, let me know if people are talking at me, because I can't see anything.
All right, so we searched that room and we got everything out of it, and so then
Yep.
we did our search, and so now we're back.
Well, let me ask you, did you guys want to check out anything else before you go on to the...
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like we could search every single room in this place, but I don't think we really want to, right? Like,
Yeah, I think generally our thought would be that if there was something that seemed worth taking a look at on the way over, then we would do that. But we realize the clocks are ticking and lives are possibly on the line,
yes.
and that we can come back and build ourselves a nice little clubhouse here if we so wanted.
I mean, hypothetically, I suppose you could.
Well, if we're looking to skip this next room, I'm going to be able to help with that.
What's that?
If we're looking to skip this next room, I can help with that.
How so?
Well, previously, before we all ran off to do battle with the big bad guy, I found a door. And according to the map, it looked like it should be the opposite side of this room that you led us to.
We definitely want to go into the room, though, don't we? Because the room that the kid was held in is the room through which all the prisoners were taken. And
Yep.
presumably there's a mimic in that room that we might be able to get on our side.
Because I'm looking at the map and it looks like the room is like diamond type shape. But then there's a little hallway and another room is a dead end.
Interesting.
Right there. Oh, we're not there, so I don't think I can see that.
Oh, that's right, because you found the secret door.
Yep.
Yeah, I completely forgot that you'd found that.
I found it right before we all rushed into battle.
Yeah. All right. So in that case, I will take the party. By the way, Birch, Felian kind of approaches you as everybody else is doing their stuff, as they're in tearing apart this other room. Felian approaches you and goes, so, answer me honestly. How well do you know this Catha?
Oh, very little. Very little. Why? What? Is she a danger to you?
Possibly.
Oh.
Possibly. And that's all he said. He kind of just like says that, nods, and wanders off, looking rather upset. Yeah. So yeah, Nate, you crack open this secret door here. Oh, and I've conveniently already fixed the dynamic lighting on it. You come into this antechamber. Which room is it? Again, I've got that in the damn. I just put the book away and now I'm busting it out again because that's of course how that rolls. Ah, that's the one that without a label. Fantastic. So you have a D door to the north and an R door directly across from you.
We have both keys.
Did the gnomeling say which door they take them through?
I mean, he said that they took them through a door. And
he didn't point which door it was.
No, he
well,
led
this is not the area that he was in.
Oh, sorry.
He led us down here somewhere, right?
Yeah, he led you guys through another D door and then down the hallway. So down in this corner was a door, and then he pointed to the N door and said that was the room that he was in. And you guys have not opened that door. But you guys have the R key. You do not have the N key.
I think we check out the R door.
Okay. So you stick the key into the lock. The door scrolls to the side. And inside the room, you find empty weapon racks lining the wall of this dusty 10-foot-high room. In the middle of the room rests a large wooden chest with a flat lid and iron hinges. And you see in the corner an empty cage with the door open. Not even in a corner, it's more like just in this area, like this side of the room along the wall. Like a little 5 foot by 5 foot by whatever the hypotenuse is of that as you come in here. But the chest is in the center of the room and it sits there.
Give me that honey cake and say, Wookie, do you see anything?
Just a mysteriously quiet treasure chest.
What was the name that he called the mimic?
Bob.
Bob, is that you?
Or is he a silent Bob?
I suppose we walked into that.
What was the kid's name again?
Davryn.
Okay. Bob, we're friends of Davryn's. And we'd like to talk to you.
So you guys are talking at the chest. Give me a perception check real quick.
Oh, nice, Tara.
I also
All right.
still have inspiration I can use.
Birchfeld. Yeah, Tara. You guys all see, as you're standing and talking at the chest, you kind of all just slightly slightly see something that, like, on along the edge of the rim of the lid of it, you almost see like something kind of like a single eye kind of just pry open just a little bit to kind of like assess the room.
I say we saved Davryn. He said that you were his friend. Unless that was another treasure chest. I don't know.
The eye kind of closes again and just sits. Give me an insight check, Wookie. Okay. 19. You could tell, just like based on the body language, that it is aware that you're there, but it might not understand what it is you're saying.
I don't think he knows what we're saying. Maybe he doesn't speak our language. I try Halfling.
I speak Common, Draconic, and Elvish. We could try Elvish.
Or, well, we also have the locksmith.
Oh,
Yeah,
Keygan.
it's probably
Keygan.
not. Keygan probably has to talk to him.
Keygan, could you speak to this mimic?
But wouldn't the kid know Gnomish?
Well, the kid might know multiple languages, just like Dad or Uncle.
Well, if Dev knows Gnomish, which presumably being a gnome he does, and he didn't understand the treasure chest probably doesn't speak Gnomish.
What? I thought. Wait.
Gray Soul, I'm assuming you and Lorenzo come into the room? Yeah, no?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to meet Bob. What about Bob?
You've been waiting on that one, haven't you? This is just the night of painful puns here. I should start inflicting psychic damage on y'all for every time you hit me. Okay.
Baby steps, Greg. Baby steps.
Yeah. Ah, you son. Okay. Okay. Points for the reference. Yeah. You guys all start trying different languages, and at one point, Keygan goes, "Oh God, what the hell did I do for this before?" And suddenly the monster peeks up and turns around and is like, and yeah, the eyes open and the lid starts flapping back and forth, revealing rows of rather pointy looking teeth, and out of the latches kind of spring into arms, and it's like
Undercommon.
So the two of them have a nice brief conversation, and Keygan goes, "Okay, so this is Bob. He's a mimic, and he's very glad to hear that Davryn is safe. And he says that he doesn't like the bad guys that come through here because they kick him and they're mean to him. Even though they leave him here to guard everything, and they only feed him rats." And he's kind of hungry.
I have stale baguettes.
He's like, "Yes, please. Yeah.
I offer him some of my stale baguettes.
Okay. He just.
For things, he does.
Huh?
Does he like honey? I do have some honey.
Like, it's kind of disturbing, but suddenly the chest lid flaps back and you see this gullet and maw with teeth, and this gullet just like hanging open. The uvula is like jiggling with excitement, going like.
I give him a bit of honey. Like a half gallon. We've got a lot. Like a half.
Son of a bitch.
Like a half. Not the honey cake mixture. We still got. Or did they take Earl? They
did take Earl. Yeah,
they took Earl. All right. Well, I give him a little bit of the honey cake mixture then.
Don't feed him our mule.
I know. Well, if you'd
Now
like
Earl's gone.
more of this honey, maybe he should tell us where all these things are supposed to be protected.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your train of thought on that. What were you saying?
If he wants more honey, if he's hungry, is he supposed to be here protecting things? If
Yeah,
you
he was
told
here
him
to
where the
guard
things are-
Davryn.
Oh, that's the only thing he's protecting?
That's what Davryn said.
Is there anything else he should be protecting?
Doesn't sound like it. He was here to keep my nephew here, and originally, it sounds like they're friends.
Can you tell us anything else about the, I don't know, anything he's observed over his time being here that would be helpful? We're gonna go, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so we're gonna go take care of the bad guys.
And if he's ever heard of this Cosmojen, if he knows anything about this Cosmojen.
Let me check the intelligence score on a mimic real quick. Because that's a... Because that's an excellent question, but I have to see what he might or might not know. Yeah. No, he basically knows, like, room, food, guard. He understands basic concepts, but not really, you know. So
what is this door down here?
That's the other side of the N door.
Okay.
Yep. Do you guys want to do any searching or other examinations of the room?
Well, the Dev said that they were taking people through the room to another entrance. Is that readily obvious to us?
I mean, give me a wisdom check real quick.
Not very wise.
Okay.
In which case, I would like to ask Bob if he knows, like, where they're, like, what doors they're using, basically. Because he has eyes.
He points at one door, he points at the door you guys came through. He points at the end door, he points at the door you guys came through.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just the door we came through and the end door.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Actually.
E for
Yep.
door?
Yep. And would anybody else like to... Any other thoughts, questions?
Yeah, I'll do a basic perception check.
Basic perception check? Okay.
I think just also having Keygan ask him if there's a key to that door, if there's a way to open that door, that he's seen him open that door, the other door.
I don't think he understands the concept of key. He's not smart. He kind of speaks pigeon undertongue. This is not a terribly intelligent creature. You know, it's like a couple of steps up from a dog.
Oh.
Aw.
You know, but he's nice. He likes my nephew, so I might have a job for him.
I was going to suggest once we're out of here, yes, that he might be a nice companion.
I think he likes that idea. Yeah.
So do we, I think, search in the room to see if there's any way...
Yep, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys are looking around, and it's like there's... Let me see. I see 11. I see... And an 18. Okay.
I think it was just me and Lorenzo. I did
Yeah.
that.
Yep. So, you know, as you're looking around, this room all seems to be what it is. You don't really find anything else that is... Well, let me do one thing real fast. Oh, I already have it open. Perfect. Sorry, guys, I'm lagging a little bit here as we go.
As Keygan, I understand he cannot answer complex questions, but would he understand a command like open door? In case there's a hidden key or something in this room?
Well, let me try something. Okay, he says that sometimes and he points to a section of wall. He says sometimes that moves.
Okay. Well, Wookie will go over to that piece of wall and start poking around.
Okay. Give me another perception check with advantage, please.
Okay. Great. 17.
One moment. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you actually do manage to find a secret door.
Woo! I just assume at this point that every room has a secret door.
I mean, around here, yeah,
Yeah,
it's no,
seems
it's
like it.
gnomes,
Yep.
dude. They are big fans of this as a concept.
Great.
Oh
All right.
hell. Yeah. I never closed those walls, did I? In the lighting, you guys have actually been able to see the whole friggin' secret area. You guys could, you guys could see this tunnel right here, right?
Oh, I thought that was his cage.
This? I thought it was a cage.
No, that's. I didn't close. I forgot to close the dynamic lighting on that. That is actually a hole in the floor, behind a secret door.
Okay.
I was playing along.
I appreciate you playing along. And that tunnel looks like it leads elsewhere.
We haven't actually followed any of these tunnels. Maybe we should give the tunnel a try.
Well, the rest of the party has followed a couple of them, but not nearly as many as there are, or that you've run across. So, or the other members of the party before they found you.
It's hard to shove mules through tunnels.
That makes sense. I just like the idea of secret tunnels.
Yeah. Would you guys like to explore some tunnels, or where would you like to go at this point? Do you have the?
Go ahead.
I think we should try. I think we should try going through the tunnel, because we don't have the key, and we know what happens with those doors.
Okay.
And if you said they come through there sometimes, yeah.
I can tell you right now that, actually, Felder can give me a wisdom check real fast.
Okay. 13.
You get, just from spatial awareness and stuff like that, you get the impression that this door right here, if that opens, that puts you back in the hallway that you guys were in.
I'm more interested in the door up here.
Yeah.
Which I think we do have. We have the key to that one, right?
Yes, you do. Hey, Tara, give me a perception check.
Okay. I will say I do remember, like, if Dev led us to that other door,
Yes.
we should know that that's the door that leads into the lower hallway there.
Yes,
anyway.
you guys would. Dev led you to the other side of that door.
Yeah. So if we want to be more direct, which I think we do,
Yes.
we should just go out the door that we came in through, and then go down that hallway and check out that other door.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my bardic inspiration. Or
Okay.
not I don't have bardic inspiration. I have regular. Someone gave me inspiration. I forget who. I'm gonna use that.
I think I gave you inspiration last time.
What do I do for that? Is that just an advantage?
I'll let you have it. Just take advantage on your inspiration right now. Yeah. And actually, Feld and Wookie, if you guys are going to head that way, go on ahead and roll it too.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Perception. All right. Feldricken, you hear it clear as day. Wookie, you get a sense of it. And Tara, you feel it more than you hear it. But On the other side of that door, that D door at the end of that hallway, you hear, starting out of nowhere, the sounds of a chain, and you feel like a vibration in the ground coming from the other side of that door. And just starting out of nowhere.
So it's not like it got louder as we approached the door. It happened. It was like a.
It started as you were. It started while you were walking up to it, but now it's and you can almost feel like a thrum of energy coursing down the hallway too. Kinetic energy. There's not like hair standing on the back of your extremities or anything, but it is something that you feel.
I'm gonna want to open that door in case it's a ballista or something to see what it is and see if I can get ahead of it, or if it's an elevator or what it is. But I'm worried about what happens when that stops if we don't know what's on the other side of that door.
Okay. Well, so you're gonna open the door right now?
You don't have to open it. Stand to the side, and
Yeah.
I conjure my mage hand again, and I take a key.
Yeah.
And because
Yeah.
I'm a special kind of roguey, I can my hand can do more stuff. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open that door.
Sounds brilliant. I think Lorenzo doesn't want to be right in the pathway of that door, though. Or I motion for him to move out of the way of the door as the key is going in.
All right. So as the key goes in, the door opens, and you see darkness.
Like
And
an
as you-
unnatural.
As your light shines in, you see bare walls and no floor. And as you look, actually, Wookiee, you have a good. You're in a good position to see. Here, you see a chain running up and a chain running down, and it looks like they go up just beyond your field of vision. And then, Feldrican, you see the same thing over here. And then it sounds like that there are similar, like the clatter grows, and you see these chains running and no floor in the room.
I look at Feld. It's an elevator.
Would it seem to be so? I'm going to take out my torch and light it and kind of shine it in there and see, kind of look and see if something's coming up or something was going down.
Well, you look down and you see that. Give me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you look down, and are you trying to be stealthy about this at all?
Well, I rolled a 3.
Oh, sorry about that. I was taking the 20 that I saw on there.
Oh no, that was before.
That was before. Okay, I appreciate the honesty.
That was,
Okay, so you stick your
that was
head
walking
in
up to the door. Yeah.
with the torch, and
I'm not trying to stick my whole head in there because I don't want to get clipped by an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing it a bit gingerly, but it is a torch.
Are you looking up or down?
I would first kind of the door would be easier to look up. I'm kind of putting the torch in first, and
Okay.
then kind of doing a quick glance either
Okay,
direction.
so up you see a stone ceiling,
Okay.
and you can actually see the mechanisms and the gears where the chain turns over.
Mhm.
All right. Looking down, it's dark enough past your torchlight that you can hear something coming up, but you can't see anything.
All right, then I'm gonna drop the torch down.
You drop the torch down. It falls about 50 feet and lands in the middle of a floor on the elevator. You hear two shocked, and suddenly you hear like a ka-dunk, 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 as a lever is thrown, and you hear, and you see what looks to be a large, reddish-skinned humanoid angrily stomp out the torch. Feldricken, you recognize it as a hobgoblin.
Did it see me? Do I think it saw me?
Negative.
So I'm going to basically make some gibberish and try and force out a large fart, so that it thinks that I am trying to that I might be like somebody trying to pull a prank on it.
Give me a deception check.
What?
War College.
Just want to point out that Wookiee is in the path of the fire here.
All right, that's a decent deception. Hold on one second here.
I'm sorry, Greg. I'm sure you're looking up very important things, but
Yes.
you're trying to tell me that his deception is so good that from 50 feet up, he could make a fart.
It's an echo chamber.
It is an echo chamber.
What I'm saying is that I'm basically going. Burnt.
He's giving them the raspberries. And no one dare gives me the raspberries.
I'm trying to make them think that one of their erstwhile allies is bored and pulling pranks. As opposed to, oh, there's intruders up here. We should tell everybody to go and attack them.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good way to seem non-threatening.
I just want to let you know that from back here, I just saw you look into a room, then laugh and fart.
Yeah, there's some weird shit going on.
I need to roll a Constitution save.
Well, I don't know. Did you really let one rip there, Feld?
It's not. I'm a healthy dragonborn. And it was it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not go down.
Yeah.
We're really discussing dragon farts right now. Okay.
Okay.
Almighty.
I think this underground is musty enough that it's more the sound than anything else. I can't imagine it smells like roses down here.
Yeah, that's well. Hey, all right. Come on, please load up. This is always the fun part where it gets to be the end of the night and all of my computer is just exhausted with all this. No, there are monsters in this encounter. Please finish loading. In the meantime.
Well.
Yep. Oh, here we are. Thank you. Okay. That's what I thought. Yep, nope. And, oh yeah, definitely nope. So they, you hear, you know, does anybody here speak, Goblin? All right. Here. Oi! What's the big idea? Do you speak their undertongue? No, I don't either. Well, maybe I think the little ones understand this. What are you trying to do? Where'd you go? Ah. They flip the switch and you can hear the elevator start to resume coming back up.
Coming back up. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
gonna skewer that little.
I very gingerly close the door so that we can speak plainly and figure out what we're going to do, because we have probably just like a minute before they get to our level.
Yep.
Okay,
and with that, as the elevator starts to keep climbing back up, you close the door, you look at each other, what do we do now? And we fade to black.
I whisper to them, because I don't think either of those saw him. I say, 2 enemies, 1 hobgoblin, don't know what the other one is. Get ready.
Cool.
All right.
ready to stab something.
Y'all are in it now.
I still have spell slots. This is fine.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah.
guys, that's it for yet another incredible week with the Brute Squad. Thank you in the chat for everybody hanging in with us tonight. Hope you guys had some fun. I see that we have at least 6 people hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate y'all. Next week, we will be back, and we will find out who is in the elevator. Where does the elevator go? What are they going to do? And who farted?
Same bat time.
The
Same
paladin
back
tries
channel.
not to lie.
The paladin
Same
tries
bad
not to
channel.
lie. And the answer is the paladin. The paladin
Yeah.
farted. He has
No, on it.
He has no problem owning it. Yep.
Even paladins toot.
Yep.
Paladin. Oh my god.
Oh, what'd you come up with?
What?
Say it. We're only streaming it to the whole internet.
Noble gases.
Noble gases.
I approve this pun.
I approve of this pun. That is,
Yes,
dude.
that is excellent.
If anybody wants to do some noble gas paladin fart art for next week, like that would be
I mean, that's
amazing.
the punchline to
Yeah.
what you call a paladin fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call a paladin fart? Noble gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wookie can die happy now.
Yeah. And she might just. You're right there at that door.
Oh, did we have? Did anybody else vote on what college I should take my bard into?
No, but we'll take a straw poll real quick. I see we got 7 eyes in the chat. What college should Terraferth the Bard join? What are the options, real quick?
Yeah.
Options are
We had 1 vote for lore.
yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go back to the page that had it.
In the handbook, you got 2 choices: lore and valor.
In D&D Beyond, I have creation, glamour, lore, swords, valor, or whispers.
Ooh. There's a lot of different options there.
And then there's another thing. I don't know what MOOT is.
Moot?
Oh, maybe. Oh, this is Magic the Gathering content.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's probably Ravinica.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What I don't really know anything about Terra, or I don't know. What are you feeling? What would she be interested in?
Well, judging by some of the playstyle stuff that I've done, and a lot of it tends to fall into like performance and charisma based skills so far.
I'm looking at it. It looks like the College of Lore also that you get more spells from magical secrets, which could be interesting in addition to the proficiencies.
Yeah, you get 3 bonus proficiencies, and you get what I have been calling critical snark,
You're not limited to that.
which means when a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or damage roll, you can use a reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. So if a creature rolls an attack, I can roll a Bardic Inspiration die and subtract that number from his attack. So basically, I'm like, "You're a poopy head," and he goes, "What?"
That's pretty clutch.
Yeah, it's really useful.
Yeah, the College of Lore is pretty awesome. The College of Eloquence is the very is for the bard core, you know. That's for the bardiest bards that ever did bard, because it emphasizes performance and face skills.
Yeah, because you get something called Silver Tongue, and Unsettling Words, which sounds exactly like what I had in lore. So you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a mix between lore and what I gather to be Was it Glamour?
I mean, glamour sounds very fun.
Oh no, it was creation. No, it wasn't creation. Creation was the thing where you could have like a little thing dance around the head of somebody. Yeah, it sounds like lore.
Okay.
Eloquent
Lore's
stuff.
a good school. I mean, it's a good part of college. You will have a lot of advantages because of that. You'll have a lot of skills. You'll have access to a lot of stuff. You will drink and know things.
They don't teach you how to honey cake stuff, but there's other advantages.
Yeah, but that's what war college is for.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, and it seems like, and I don't know if I'm reading this right, but I mean, the idea of being able to learn spells from other areas is pretty awesome. Like, on my travels, let me tell you about the things I learned that I can do that are just fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, Valor is kind of cool because you gain proficiency with medium armor, shields, and martial weapons, and you get combat inspiration. But
I guess the question is, are you thinking of going sword and board, or sticking with the ranged arrow?
I'm probably gonna stick with ranged.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't sound like as much fun.
Because I mean, when you can taunt people from afar, being like, "Oh, okay, up top in the shoulder. All right, now we're going for the knee. I told you where I was going to shoot you."
But we don't really have a lot of like straight spellcasters. Like we have you, and then we have the cleric, and then Adam and I are kind of like halvesies. So it might be good just to have somebody that's just like all magic damage.
Yeah, you guys don't have a wizard, sorcerer, or warlock, so the closest thing you have to an arcane caster is Terra.
Yeah.
And then Keygan is your guest star.
Mm-hmm. Well, then the Pally has a little bit, but not a whole lot. It's very specific.
Yeah.
One of the things that I liked about Glamour is,
The makeup.
yes, basically like
Jazz hands cantrip.
I have enthralling performance and mantle of inspiration.
Summon glitter.
Basically. Yeah. Whispers is kind of cool though too, because you can like, it's basically like the rogue version of Bard, where you can tell people, you can basically like imbue someone with paranoia and self-doubt by talking to them. It's fun. See, there's so many cool choices.
This is
Lots of different choices. Yeah. Well,
Might be just worth ruminating on.
Yeah, let's give it some time.
Oh my
But
God.
Wade Skulski in the chat here says that jazz hands are always a plus, so it sounds like he's going for he's voting for the showman route. So thank you, Wade. Good to see you, buddy. And yeah, I think with that, let you ruminate upon this. You got one vote for lore, one vote for glamour.
You can be the Hugh Jackman of Greatest Showman.
There you go.
Basically, yeah.
I dig that. Well, with that, folks, we're going to go on ahead and wrap it up tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back next week, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific, with episode 11 of Brutes in the Shackled City, as our party continues on. And hopefully we will have both Brick and Catha back with us as we continue to, as we prepare to explore the next level of this dungeon. And what encounters lie in wait below them. We'll find out soon enough. And thanks again, folks. Once again, if you are interested in if you've ever wanted to try D&D, if you've ever wanted to play any sort of tabletop role-playing game, I am a dungeon master for hire with Mastermind Adventures. We are currently running the Magic Mistletoe month promotion, and I've linked it in the chat. I shall link it again. We are currently running or offering free one-shots this month, and then discounts on ongoing campaigns. But free one-shots this month. I have 2 one-shots that I'm offering that are called. One is called Jailbreak. It's a 1-hour introductory adventure for first-time role players. The other one is Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries. So if you think Josie and the Pussycats are Scooby-Doo, that is very much in the vein of those old school cartoons. You get to live out your own cartoon episode, solve mysteries and fight monsters, and it's a great time. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, you could book me for those for free right now using the code FREE1SHOT at checkout. You can book me at mastermindadventures.com. So I sincerely hope you guys will do that. Would love to have as many folks as possible come and get their first time role playing on. You can also give the gift of gaming this holiday season. I encourage you to do that. So maybe not buy it for yourself, but buy it for that friend or family member that seems to be of the geeky persuasion and maybe just hasn't taken that first step into a larger world. Join me for Ravenloft, or join me for the West Marches campaign, or definitely join in for our charity live stream coming up on New Year's Eve. I believe we're calling it The Final Countdown, and it involves a dungeon in space, and it's going to be awesome. So thank you guys. Hey, Brutes, do you guys have anything exciting happening right now that you'd like to share?
We're all good boys who obey the laws and stay indoors and go nowhere. So we're very boring, and I apologize.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam, I'm going to have to book you since you can actually check out Adam. He's a headshot photographer here in Los Angeles. Check him out at bestlaheadshots.com. By the way,
I was once.
brilliant domain name. I want to book you to get a Dungeon Master headshot. So we got to talk about this later. Okay.
I guess the only other thing would.
I need a professional photo for my professional hustle now. So
We're going to need some real effects for that shot.
yeah, I'm talking smoke. I'm talking flames. Maybe some skulls, some blood.
For
you know.
sure.
It's going to be awesome.
All right,
So,
I'm in.
yeah.
Love it.
Sweet.
The only other thing I was going to say was if you need drink ideas for the holidays, I haven't been shooting them in a while because, social distancing with
yeah.
my producing partner. But I have hosted for over 8 years a show on YouTube called Drinks Made Easy, over 400 videos. So if you need help with ideas while staying at home and being good boys and girls, check out
Or you
Drinks
just
Made
like to
Easy on
drink.
YouTube.
Drinks
Or just
Made
like to
Easy on
drink.
YouTube.
Yeah. Cheers.
That's so cool. I didn't know you did that.
Yep. He's got Paul is a man of many mysteries and lots of tricks up his sleeve. So, yeah, awesome, y'all. Well, hey, we will see y'all next week. Thank you so much for joining us, and in the meantime, keep on rolling.